Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. It's great to talk some basketball on this beautiful Thursday.
Of course,
Brand
man.
first part of the new year.
We're talking basketball. We're going to talk some football. It's playoffs finally. We actually got to a full season of football. It was fun.
Our
Push some
first full season.
Yes, our first full season of football. We pushed some agendas, and congratulations, you did correct the Bear. You did predict the record for the Bears season, 11-6. You predicted that correctly. So congratulations to you on that.
Thank you, thank
So
you, thank you.
we're gonna start obviously with the NFL playoffs this weekend. Finally, been waiting for a minute. So we're gonna start in order from obviously Saturday through Monday. Let's start with the Rams and the Panthers. Who you got winning this game and why?
Well, I got the Rams. I got the Rams winning. One because the Rams offense is so potent. And then Devontae Adams is gonna be back. And the Panthers they do have a decent defense, but I don't believe in Bryce Young. To be able to keep up offensively with the Rams. Because you got to put up points against the Rams. You have to. And Matthew Stafford's so good. Puka's so good. Devontae Adams is so good that you can't have any possessions off where you don't get any points down the field. And I feel like there's too many possessions where the Panthers leave points on the board. So I got the Rams winning.
Am I tripping? Did the Panthers not beat the Rams 31-28?
Okay, so you think Bryce Young could do it again?
Look, man, if you go on Twitter, not you, people, if you go on Twitter, right? I put the quarterbacks I have for this season. Aaron Rodgers is one, only because he's my favorite right now until he retires. I got Jalen Hurts, he's on my team. I got Lamar Jackson. I got Justin Herbert, and I got Trevor Lawrence right next to it is I believe. I still believe. But then in honorable mentions, we got Bryce Young. Because I felt like Bryce Young was, rightfully so. Was people saying he was weak. He's not good. But then he shows up this year and plays pretty decent. Can they do it again? I think they got a chance. Because I'm gonna say it last week. Last week it is what it is. I thought Bryce Young played decent against the Bucks. If we being honest, outside that stupid ass flea flicker they tried to do, and he freaking turned the ball over. I don't know what they was doing on that. But besides that, I believe Bryce Young can get it done. Now, will Matthew Stafford throw 3 turnovers again? I mean, have three
No,
turnovers again? I don't
no,
know.
that's not
I think
happening.
with Rico Dowdle, if they can run the football, they haven't been able to run the football recently. If they can get the running game going, because that's what killed them last time against the Panthers. They was running the ball. They ran for 40 carries, 164 yards as a team. That if they can do that again, I think they got a chance to win it. If Bryce Young doesn't turn the ball over, doesn't make mistakes, and is able to get the ball, Jalen Coker the ball. Shout out to the 10 people in the chat. 10 people already in here. Shout out to you guys.
What's up, y'all?
But if he can get them the ball and don't turn the ball over, I think they can come up clutch against the Rams. Now, the Rams got potent offense, and Devontae Adams is supposed to come back. He played last game when against them, and they still beat them. That ain't easy to deal with there. But I got the Panthers because I'm rolling with Bryce Young. I'm biased. Bryce Young gonna show the world why he was the number one pick and advance to the next round. Because Bryce Young is a dog. I'm pushing my agendas. If I had to pick a score, I'm gonna go Panthers 28, Rams 24.
I don't even know if they gonna score 24.
You crazy. You crazy.
Shit.
You crazy.
The way Bryce Young inconsistent as be playing, I don't even know if they gonna score 24, dog.
Well, last week it was raining, and like I said, I thought he played decent. Last week he was 24 for 35, 266, 2 touchdowns. He threw a pick and then freaking Rico Dow fumbled the ball. That ain't my fault.
We gonna see.
That ain't my fault.
What Bryce Young gonna do?
That ain't my fault. But you got a score? What's your score?
I'll say 21. No, 28. 28. I don't think they scoring more than 21. So 28 to whatever. I don't think the Panthers gonna. I
Pick
ain't
a
got no
score.
score
So
for the
28,
Panthers.
what? 20?
Nah, I think they're going less than 20. Probably about like 17. 28, 17. Francisco, what's up, big dog?
Francisco, where you been at? We miss you. Where you been at, brother? We've been live, but I know it's been different days, but we're back to the regular scheduling program. But it's been different days. Let's see. What my guy Francisco saying? What's up? Back after a couple of weeks. How y'all doing? I hope you had 2 great holidays. Of course, bro. We definitely had 2 great holidays. How was your holiday? How was your Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate? How was it? And now I've been catching up and I've seen some Christian Coloco MVP conversation. Nah, man, don't get on. All right, brother. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing that, brother. Coloco is crazy. Coloco's crazy. The next game on Saturday. Probably one of the best games of the weekend. Charles and Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers, round 3.
BTA.
Who do you have winning this game and why?
That shouldn't even be a question, dog. You know I got the Bears winning. Without having Rome these last couple of weeks, Rome's gonna be back. So he's gonna help complete that offense. And even with Rome back, we have a lot of dropped balls. Like pause. So I need these guys to come out and catch the ball. And I need Caleb to, Caleb he's been playing good without Rome. Still missing some throws that he should make. But I got the Bears winning one. I think our defense is gonna show up. And then now with no Micah to put pressure on Caleb, it's gonna make it a little easier for him. And we're at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're at home. We're at home, so we got the home court advantage. I just think that I think the Bears are gonna come out. They're gonna come out with a lot of energy. We're at home. Rome's back. Our offense is gonna be healthy. I don't know. Is Gardner still hurt, or is he gonna play? Because I know he got hurt last game.
Questionable. CJ Gardner is questionable. So today will actually be the day. If he doesn't play, if he doesn't practice Thursday, most likely he won't play.
Okay, well, anyways, I'm not scared of Trevion Diggs. I'm not scared of him. He gets blown by all the time. So, yeah, I know they just picked him up, but not worried about him.
You talking about Trayvon Diggs?
Yeah, not worried about him. So I mean, if I had to put a score on it, I still don't think it's gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna go 28-24 Bears.
Jordan Love is expected back this game.
Ain't nobody worried about him.
If we being honest, Jordan Love was kind of cooking y'all when he did
until we did what? Until we put that nigga in the dirt.
That don't mean nothing. He still was cooking y'all.
We gonna put that nigga in the dirt again. We gonna have that man PTSD out there.
Okay. Jordan Love is expected back. That means the Packers offense will look better with Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Dotavian Wicks, Romeo Dobbs, all of them. They got a lot of wide receiver tools. Josh Jacobs, according to him, he said this is the healthiest he's been in 6 weeks. So that means we are expecting a healthy Josh Jacobs to get the run game going. Their defense is still good, even though Micah isn't there. It's still decent. But my thing is with the Bears, let's just get this out. I'm going to pick the Bears. Until they face the Eagles, I'm going to pick the Bears to win this game. But with the Bears, again, I had to tell somebody in the comments on YouTube, the defense is not good. It's just not. It's not a good defense. He tried to tell me how a team with that lead the league in takeaways not a good defense. Motherfucker, look at the stats. Like, it's not that hard to tell me that the Bears in like total defense is ranked 27. It's ranked
We
27.
bend, but we don't break. Okay.
Y'all just did it 2 weeks in a row. No, stop. Don't do that.
We
Don't do that.
bend, we don't break.
Stop. Don't do that. I just saw Brock Purdy lit y'all up, and then Brock Purdy gets shut down by the Seahawks.
I mean, well, the Seahawks do have the number one defense in the NFL, so let's
That's what I'm
not
saying. The
let's not.
Bears defense is not good. And then the Lions, I don't know what happened to them. They was actually cooking y'all. They was actually doing whatever they really wanted. Then all of a sudden they just didn't know what to do. And I hope that the Bears again don't be in these situations. Look, is it great to see Caleb Williams throw a game-winning touchdown when with like 8 minutes left? That would be nice. But do we really want to see that again? Why are we putting ourselves in those situations? Because it happened this past week against the Lions. Y'all was down by a lot. Y'all did absolutely nothing for the first 3 quarters. Then y'all turn it up late. Y'all get the ball back, did nothing. And then they just scored, then they kick a walk-off field goal. It's like, why are we in these situations? Like, I'm tired of, look, it's fun to see them come back, but I don't want to come back. I actually want to have a comfortable lead. And I think they actually, I'm not going to say not comfortable lead. I think it actually will be a back and forth game. And I think when it comes down to it in the clutch, we've seen Caleb Williams. If Caleb Williams can come up clutch like he's been doing all year, I think the Bears actually can win. And like you said, with Rome coming back, they changed it a lot. But the defense is still bad. But I do have the Bears winning. I actually do have the Bears winning. They should get this W. I just don't want to see another fourth quarter comeback. That's all I'm saying. You are Soldier Field. It's going to be cold. Probably like 20, 30 degrees probably. Like, it's going to be cold. But the Packers used to the cold too. This is the oldest rivalry in football history. I got the Bears. I would say I would pick the Bears. I say 30-27. 30-27. But you know what's crazy? The Bears are actually not the favorite, which is kind of shocking to me how they're not the favorites. They're at home and they split with the Packers. So I'm like, how are they not at least favored by like 2 points? What? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I feel like that's because no Jordan Love, and so now that he's coming back, it's like okay, now they're favorite, and then the Packers, they were once favorite for contenders to the Super Bowl this year, so I feel like that's all it is now that Jordan Love is back.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, how are the Bears, who been better this year, are at home at least? Why are we not the favorites? Like, the Packers are only favored to win by 2, but I'm just saying, why are the odds maker basically not giving the minus odds to the Bears when they're at home and they've been better than the Packers majority of the year? That's all I'm saying, which is just weird to me. That's just weird. And I honestly think it's because 2 things: playoff experience, and they just think Jordan Love at this point is better than Caleb. That's the only thing I can think of. That is literally the only thing I can think of as why they are not the favorites, at least in this game. Let's move on. I take that back. Maybe this is the game of the week. The Bills and the Jaguars. Josh Allen goes on the road in Jacksonville. Jacksonville ended the season on an 8-game winning streak. They probably have one of the most complete teams in the playoffs. Who do you have winning between the Bills and the Jaguars, and why?
The Jaguars have been hot. But this would be Trevor Lawrence's first time in the playoffs.
Second.
I'm gonna go Bills, and that's only because of experience. I think with Josh Allen experience, with the team experience, I think that'd be enough to edge the Jaguars out. And I feel like it's about time that they do for a loss because they have been playing very well. They have been playing very well. I think that, like I said, it's time for a L, and it so happens it's going to be in the playoffs. Um, I think Josh Allen's going to be Superman again. I think he's going to tear that defense up. Hopefully, his foot is feeling better. But yeah, I got the Bills winning.
What score?
I'm gonna go 21-18.
You think it's gonna be a defensive game?
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
wow.
think it's gonna be no high scoring game.
Oh wow. That's actually pretty shocking. Look, man. Trevor Lawrence, fifth best quarterback. Josh Allen, right now, probably, arguably the best quarterback in the playoffs. James Cook, probably their best offensive weapon besides Josh Allen. You know, you got Khalil Shakir. You got Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman. He don't play, so I'm not even counting him. Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox. You know, you got a lot of decent weapons. The defense has not been bad recently because it was kind of bad early on in the middle of the season, but it hasn't been the worst. But man, what Jacksonville doing right now is playing is like really good. They're 13-4. Their defense is pretty good. Their offense is potent. You got the running game with Travis Etienne. Jacoby Myers has been amazing for them since he's been on the team. BTJ has been really good recently. No Travis Hunter, obviously. But it's been Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has been the catalyst of the Jaguars really the past, like, in that 8-game winning streak. And they're at home. Give me Jacksonville. I just think Jacksonville has the better team. I think they really have, like, I think they got the better offense. I think their defense is better. Special teams, actually, their special teams is probably better too. They got damn near second best kicker in the league in Cam Little. Like, if Josh Allen has to basically be Superman, obviously, I don't know if that's gonna be enough, bro. Like, that means you gotta count on them wide receiver tools to step it up. James Cook has to play good. If James Cook gets stopped, then what you gonna do? And the Bills have the worst run defense in the league. And Travis Etienne is no slouch. He's really good. And if Travis Etienne potentially runs all over the Bills, it might be GG's. It's definitely not gonna be a blowout because Josh Allen's gonna make plays. But the Jaguars are the most complete team right now. And yes, experience does play a part. This is Trevor Lawrence's second time in the playoffs, but I gotta go with the team. And it feels it's gonna be disappointing too because Josh Allen, this might be his second best opportunity to get to the Super Bowl. But it's crazy because it's not gonna happen because he's gonna lose against the Jaguars. Like, I believe in Trevor Lawrence. I just believe in Trevor Lawrence, the man with the nice hair. I believe in him. Trevor Lawrence been hooping, huh?
I said surfer dude.
Basically, he been hooping. He's been playing amazing, and I just don't trust that Bills team to potentially get it done against one of the best teams in the NFL. Like, they're hot right now, so it's hard, man. I feel bad for Josh Allen, but I think he's not gonna get it done. If I had to pick, I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. Honestly, I think it's gonna be like 34-31. I won't be shocked if this is a high score game. The Bills are actually favored in this game too, and I just think that's just because of Josh Allen. Literally, that's just it. They're favored to win by 2, and that's just Josh Allen. And I understandable. But give me the Jaguars, bro. They should get this W and move on. The next game, the evening game, the afternoon game, the 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. 49ers had a chance to get first seed. They lose. Eagles coming to this season, coming to the playoffs. We healthy. We rest our stars. We should have won last game. That's neither here nor there. But who do you have winning between the 49ers and the Eagles?
I think this is gonna be a really good game. I think, even without Fred Warner and some of their guys on the defense, the 49ers defense has still played well. And then with the Eagles struggling on offense, I think it's gonna be a closer game than what people think. But I got the 49ers winning. I think Brock Purdy can do enough to help his team score and put them in position to score. And I don't think y'all gonna stop C-Mac. And then
He hasn't been good this year, really. Well,
Chris
running the ball,
McCaffrey?
yes, running, he hasn't been like the best.
He ain't got to be number 1 to number 2, but it's still Christian McCaffrey, dog. Like,
But
regardless if he hasn't been good at all running the ball this year, all it takes is one game. And y'all have been getting ran on the last couple of weeks.
By who?
So the Bears didn't the Bears didn't just run on you.
That was like 6 weeks ago. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. That was a couple of weeks ago. That was like 6 weeks ago. Please
the Bears ran on y'all.
That was 6-7 weeks ago.
The Commanders are ass, so I'm not even gonna count them. But y'all still let Chris Rodriguez run decent on y'all. Even if y'all did rest y'all starters.
Yes, we have the backups in.
Oh,
yes.
Well. Oh well.
Here you go. All right.
Yeah, James Cook ran decent on y'all. 20 attempts for 74 yards. That's not bad.
Good. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
The Raiders are ass.
Here you go.
The Raiders are ass, so I'm not counting the Raiders.
That's what we doing.
And then the Chargers, who beat y'all. Justin Herbert ran for 10 times for 56
James Cook
yards.
Averaged 3 yards a carry. That's not good.
Marion Hampton ran the entire Chargers ran decent on y'all, from Vidal to Hampton to Herbert. They ran pretty well on y'all. So y'all run defense isn't the best, dog. And we're talking about Christian McCaffrey here.
Who hasn't run the ball good? What are we doing?
He's still one of the best running backs in the NFL, dog. Like I said, all it takes is one game. And y'all offense has been ass. So y'all defense is gonna be on the field majority of the time. So you think y'all defense is not gonna get tired? You think them hoes not gonna open? You think Christian McCaffrey's gonna run terrible against y'all?
I got a question. Is 3 yards a carry good? Yes or no?
No, it's not.
Then you can't say he's just gonna run over us when he's been not good rushing the ball all year. You just said James Cook had ran the ball on us well. You telling me 20 carries for 74 yards, averaging 3 yards a carry is good? That's what you telling me. You just said that. And you're telling me that Christian Rodriguez, when we literally had the backups in the game.
And what about the other people that I stated? What about the Chargers?
First of all, you said a couple
y'all
of weeks.
Y'all let Justin Herbert run 60 yards on y'all.
First of all, you said a couple of weeks. Okay, in the last couple of weeks, I give you Chargers. But let's not act like that was not a couple of weeks ago.
That was the game. That was literally the game before. They played the Chargers and then the Bears the week before.
That was in Thanksgiving. That's not a couple of weeks ago. Don't do that.
Look, the Eagles are losing. It's okay. Y'all not making it back to the Super Bowl. Y'all not doing shit this year. Y'all getting your ass bounced in the first round. You trying to defend these weak fucks when they not gonna fucking win. It's okay. It's okay. Take that damn L. Y'all ain't winning shit.
That's fine if you think that. I have no problem with you saying that. I have no problem with that. But you're not gonna come up. First of all, that was week 14. That was like 4 weeks ago. Don't do that. A couple is 2. Don't do that.
A couple can be 2 or more.
I don't want to hear that. Don't do that.
A couple can be 2 or more.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's fine.
And let's not act like Ashton Genty has been ass this entire year. But he's had a good game here and there. So just because you haven't ran the ball good throughout the entire year, that doesn't mean that you're not going to have a good game. And he's going to have a good game against y'all. You better be lucky. You better be lucky if Jalen Carter don't get suspended before the damn game. That's what you need to worry about.
Wait, why are you bringing up Ashton Genty?
Because you said Christian McCaffrey has only ran for 3-point-something yards.
Ashton Genty and Christian McCaffrey are 2 different people.
Listen to what I'm saying before you respond. You just told me Christian McCaffrey has only ran for 3.5 yards, so that's not good, correct? Okay, that's fine. But Christian McCaffrey is still one of the top 5 best running backs in the league. And your defense has not been playing that well the last couple of weeks. Your run defense hasn't been that well. Y'all faced ass teams the last couple of weeks. And when y'all face good teams and they ran on y'all, they ran the ball very fucking well. So you think the 49ers, who are a great team, a great coach team with a top 5 running back and a competent quarterback and a decent offensive line, you don't think that they'll be able to run the ball against y'all? If you don't think that they're gonna be able to run the ball against y'all, you smoking something right now.
I'm gonna do the same thing just like I did Tario last in the group chat. I'm about to cook your ass. I'm looking right now as we speak. Since that Chargers game, rushing. First of all, the Chargers only averaged 4 yards a carry. That game, 4. That's it. That ain't good. Don't do that. Next game, Raiders, 3 yards per carry.
They're ass.
Is 4 yards good? Yes or no?
The Raiders are ass. The Raiders are
okay,
ass. The Commanders are ass.
Okay, that's fine. What about the Bills? 3 yards a carry. Is that good? Yes or no? I'm asking.
No, 3 yards a carry isn't good.
Okay, that's fine. Against the Chargers, they had 4 yards a carry. Is that good? Yes or no?
That's okay. 4 yards is okay.
That's not good. Don't do that. My point is, I'm not going to, just like I said, Tario, I'm not going to let you come up here and just lie. I'm not going to do that.
Bro, y'all played out of the last 6 weeks. How many good teams have y'all played?
I'm not done. I wasn't done.
No, because you're trying to push this agenda like your defense is this top of the line defense, and it's fucking not. The last couple of weeks, y'all played ass teams. Besides the 3 good teams y'all done played in these last couple of weeks, y'all the Bills, the Chargers, and the Bears. Each one of them has ran. I didn't say they ran amazing on y'all. They ran pretty well on y'all. And that's a big reason why they won those games. Because of the running game.
That's not okay. 3 yards a carry is not good. That's all I'm saying. That's just
going off the yards, bro. Everything is not statistics, big dog. Yes, it was 3 yards of fucking carry. Yes, that's fucking ass, Sheldon. We get it. You just said the shit 4-5 times. It's ass. We got it through our brains now. That's perfectly fine. But if you keep running the football, you keep wearing down the defense, you'll potentially have big runs and score. Why are you acting like you don't know this? You just going out the 3 yards of carry to try to push a fucking agenda.
No. Oh my God. No, because you just said can I please talk? I'll let you speak. You just lied. You lied and said that they have been the last couple of weeks. Teams have been running the ball on us pretty well. I said no, that's not true. That's just not true. You said we played garbage teams. Then what we do? Then when I named the good teams that haven't ran the ball well on us, you talking about some? I mean, that is no, it's not. 3 yards a carry from James Cook, who's leading the league in rushing, is not good. Yes, Cavani Vidal against us had that big, gigantic run, but did absolutely nothing else. You watched that game just like I did. You know he didn't do nothing else. We're not going to act like he just ran the ball over us that game. Our run defense, our whole entire defense is just good in general. We have like a top 5 defense in the league. Our defense is what's going to get us this win. Now, do I think Jalen Hurts has to step it up this game? Yes. And the 49ers defense, they got so many injuries. I don't even think it's going to be enough. Their corners really isn't the best. Fred Warner, Joey Bosa, they're not there. Their defense isn't that well. I think our offense is good enough, and I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a good game. Like I said, Christian McCaffrey all year. This is all year. They've been using him more as a receiver. That's what I'm saying. He just hasn't ran the ball well. Like, yes, 3 yards per carry. But just because it's Christian McCaffrey, he just automatically just do that when our run defense has been pretty decent. It's pretty good. Like, no, my point is, I'm not just going to let you come up and lie and say this run defense the last couple of weeks has been bad, but niggas can't even get 5 yards to carry on the run. Like, I'm not going to let you do that. You just lied. You literally just lied. And then you talk about it's not just the stats. Nigga, it's the stats. Go look it up. Like, come on. Don't be out here lying. Go ahead, Rent. Go ahead.
Whose offensive line is better? The Bears or the 49ers?
I would say the Bears.
Who running back is better? DeAndre Swift and Cal Monangai or Christian McCaffrey?
I would say Christian McCaffrey.
So now answer me this. Does the 49ers do they have a good offensive line, an ass offensive line? How would you rate their offensive line?
This year, I would say is probably below average.
I don't think it's below average. I think it's at least average or a little bit above average. And if you think that Christian McCaffrey is the better running back than Cal Monangai and DeAndre Swift, who, since you want to talk about yards per carry, they average 6.9 and 5.9 respectively on y'all. And Christian McCaffrey is the better running back with a good offensive line. You don't think he can emulate the same thing?
No, because he hasn't done it all year. No. He ran crazy on y'all because y'all defense sucks.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Do that.
If our defense sucks, why the fuck Saquon Barkley ain't do nothing yet? It's just our defense so bad. Why didn't Saquon do anything?
Saquon wasn't playing good that game. I can admit y'all. This is the problem with you Bears fans.
Come on now. We got so much faith in Saquon. He ain't did shit either this entire year. Saquon has done nothing. Nothing this entire year. But you got so much faith in him. Like he doesn't need to have a good game as well.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
Who said what?
Who said Saquon don't need to have a good game? Who said that?
No, I didn't say you said he didn't need to have a good game. I said let's not act like he doesn't have to have a good game in order for y'all to win.
Of course he needs to have. Everybody has to have a good game. Of course he has. The Bears have had one of the best running attacks all year. They have. But the reason why Christian McCaffrey, who only averages 3 yards a carry, the offensive line hasn't been the best. Trip Williams, who their best offensive lineman, probably won't play this weekend. Well, that's Sunday. Probably won't play Sunday. That's a big part. He's a Hall of Fame tackle. Like, and the Bears, who offensive line has been low-key healthy all year, which is the reason why DeAndre Swift has had one of his best years, and Kyle Monangai, who looks like not a 5th-round running back, but looks like a 2nd or 1st-round running back. The Bears running game has been killing all year. My point is, I don't care what Christian McCaffrey does. If Christian McCaffrey runs wild, that's fine. I'm just not gonna let you just come up here and lie and say our defense ain't been this, our run defense ain't been that, when that's just not true. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna let them. But then you said, "Oh, you guys play weak teams." Yes, of course we play weak teams. But then when we face the good teams who really ain't run the ball on us that well, you talk about some. Oh, Kyle Vidal, he ran, but it's like he had one long carry that I was it. Like I'm not.
Okay, what about Hampton? What about Justin Herbert? Like, come on now. And then you want to talk about that you're not scared of the 49ers defense. They just held the Seahawks to 13 points. And the Seahawks have a really good offense. They have a top 5 offense, and they held them to 13 points. And y'all have an ass offense, and you don't think that we could do this? That they could do the same to y'all? And they just held a top 5 team to 13 points.
Well, I think we have just a better team in general. I think we have the better team. I think we have probably one of the best rosters, obviously top 3 rosters in the NFL. So I just think we have the better team than the 49ers, and they're banged up. And Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold just wasn't, I don't think he was like that good.
Okay, he's been playing better than Jalen Hurts?
That's fine.
Okay, then. So if he's been playing better than Jalen Hurts, and they held they offense to 13 points, and Jalen Hurts has been ass this entire year, what the hell you think they're gonna do?
Whoa!
You can't just turn it on. You just can't turn it on like that. Y'all can't just turn it on like that.
Jalen Hurts just did that last year in the playoffs. I saw him turn it on.
Okay, we're gonna see again. Let's see.
I saw him outplay the boogeyman.
Let's see if he do it again.
I mean, he's done it. He's done it before.
Okay, let's see if he do it again.
Like we're not gonna lie. Like I'm not gonna let you.
No one has lied. No one.
You just did. You just said our run defense wasn't good.
Bro, it has not been. What the fuck? And then you want to say, okay, why did y'all Christian Rodriguez, that first game that they played y'all, he ran 15 attempts for like what 60, 70 something yards? That's not good. That's not okay. Y'all got this great ass defense. Why y'all letting the fucking third stringer run that much on y'all? Hello, that wasn't rhetorical.
My bad. I guess it won't load up. Let's see.
He ran 15 for 63 yards for 4.2 yards per carry in a TD.
That ain't good, nigga. What are you talking about? Stop lying. Stop. Don't do
No
that.
one's saying you have to run 7 fucking yards per carry in order to be effective on the fucking field, Sheldon. Just because you ran less than 5 yards, that does not mean your run game was not effective.
It was.
If y'all defense was so fucking good, why the fuck didn't y'all blow them out?
We was blowing them out. What are you talking about? Don't do that. Please don't do that. Stop lying. Stop. We was beating them 29-10 and got a late touchdown. Don't do that.
Y'all ass get knocked out. So
you can shut the fuck up.
So you can shut the fuck up.
You are lying.
I cannot wait till Brock Purdy kick y'all ass out the damn playoffs.
Fine.
I cannot wait.
I'm not gonna let
you gonna be sitting up here crying, giving up all these excuses on why y'all lost. Either you gonna cry and give up all these excuses, or you gonna try to act nonchalant about why y'all lost. And they just outplayed us. They just did. I'm gonna hit some bullshit next time we get on the pod.
It's 29-10, not a blowout.
Yes, Sheldon, it's a blowout.
And they got a late touchdown with a minute left. And you talking about why y'all ain't blow them out? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't stop it. You
weak ass Eagles fans, man.
Stop. Lie.
The worst thing that was the Eagles winning the Super Bowl because we
so
got
wait a minute. So 4 yards of carry is good, right? In your opinion, right?
That's good. It's okay. Yes, it's okay.
And you think Saquon Barkley was ass, right? This year. You think he didn't run the ball?
Ass this year.
He averaged 4 yards a carry this whole year. That ain't good. If you saying 4 yards,
some of those stats are inflated.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop.
This is exactly why I say.
Here you go. All right, bro. All right,
this is exactly why I say the numbers do not always equivalent to the play on the field, because you can have LeBron James, whose numbers are okay, has really not been playing well this year. He hasn't been playing defense well. His offense has been spotty. So numbers do not always tell the tale, dog. Anyone who watches football and you watch the Eagles every single fucking week, you know Saquon Barkley has been below average this year. And if you don't want to admit to that, then you're just a delusional ass Eagles fan.
What are we talking about? What? No one said Saquon Barkley was good this year. No one said.
Right, but you just tried to make the case by saying, "Oh, well, he averaged 4 yards this year, so that means he's played okay." But you know damn well every game that you've seen.
I never said that. What are you talking about?
You literally just said, in your eyes, 4 yards of carry is okay, right? So Saquon Barkley has averaged 4 yards of carry this year. So that means that he's playing okay, right? That means he's playing okay, right? The fuck?
Francisco, I swear to God, if you in this chat, I swear to God. Because when I said 3 yards and 4 yards of carry is not good, Charles said it's not all about the stats. He said Christian Rodriguez, who averaged 4 yards of carry that game, said he was okay. But then when I brought up how Saquon Barkley averaged 4 yards, that ain't good. Saquon Barkley was not that. He was okay this year. He was okay-ish. But 4 yards of carry is not good. That's not good. That's all I'm saying. You can't say Christian Rodriguez was okay running the ball against us, but then when I brought up Saquon Barkley no, don't do that. 4 yards of carry is not good. 3 yards of carry is not good. All I'm saying. And then we go move on. I'm going to give my score and we move on. I just wasn't going to let you come up here and lie and say the run defense was not good, but that's just not true. That's just not true. It's not true. Night, we got to move on, but we got to move on. But for the score for the Eagles, like I said, I think we have the overall better team. I think our defense has been really good the last like six weeks,
Hold on.
honestly. Oh
Hold
my
on, before
God.
you finish. Dog, the league average was 4.2 yards per carry. So how is that not good? How is that not good? I didn't even know that the league average was 4.2 yards this year.
Jesus Christ.
If that's not good, then what is?
Jesus Christ.
It's not rhetorical, Sheldon.
I would say above average. That's not average.
The league average is 4.2.
I'm talking about the individual player. It's 5. James Cook ran for 5+ yards every time he touched the ball. He touched the ball 5 yards. Devon Achane, 5.7. Justin Fields don't count. James Cook, 5.2. Derrick Henry, 5.2. Josh Allen, 5.2. Bijan, 5.2. That is good. Jahmyr Gibbs, 5.
No, that's top 2.
4.4. That ain't good.
That's okay. That's okay. Anything 5 or below, 5 or above, that's excellent. That's excellent. That's top. That's top tier.
Saquon had a good year in your opinion.
Okay, yeah. If you're going off that, then yes. And then hold on, if you're gonna go off Saquon, that 4 being okay, that 4-point yards that Christian Rodriguez ran against y'all, that was okay. That 4-point yards
that's not okay, bro.
Move on, dog.
I wasn't done.
I was still saying. Finish what you was gonna say, dog.
I know you interrupted me saying some stupid shit.
Finish what you gonna say about these weak ass Eagles.
Mute your mic. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by my co-host. He interrupted me for no damn reason.
Weak ass Eagles.
Here you go, interrupted
me. Bum ass niggas.
Here you go, interrupted. Now, if I mute your mic, you're gonna cry. So, can I please finish? If
I do the same, you're gonna do the same thing,
I can't cry like you. I don't cry.
Yeah,
I don't cry. I'm not you. I don't cry.
Okay.
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Pillsbury Doughboy.
Thank you. All right. Like I said, I feel like the Eagles, we have the better team overall. If you want to, if anybody want to say, oh, Brock Purdy better, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I know who the better quarterback is. Christian McCaffrey, Saquon, they ain't been running that well that year anyway. But I think our run game has been not all that. But I think against the 49ers, who don't have like a good run defense like that, I think we can run all over them. I think Saquon is actually going to have a good game. I think Jalen Hurts is going to actually make the clutch throws that he's always made this year. I can see Jalen Hurts give me like 200+ yards, maybe 2 touchdowns, maybe a tush push here and there. Tush push ain't even been that successful this year. But I think it's just our defense. I think our defense is better than the 49ers. And I think our defense is going to overwhelm Brock Purdy. We have the pass rushers that can get to him. And if Trip Williams does play, it's going to hurt them. So, of course, I got my Eagles winning. I think it's going to be a really good game. Like, it's still the 49ers, still Kyle Shanahan at the end of the day. I'm going to say we win 28-21. I think that's what the score is going to be like. I think Kev Patula, who has been a terrorist, I think he probably draws up something good for us, and I think we win this game. So, give me the Eagles, obviously, 28-21. Let's move on to the next game. The Chargers and the Patriots on Sunday Night Football. The Patriots had one of the best years in a minute. The Chargers still have been a good team. Chargers are on the road. Who you got winning this game on Sunday Night Football?
Well, I got the Chargers winning. I think that for Drake May's first time in the playoffs, it's gonna be an eye opener for him. And then on top of that, they haven't really played any, really above 500 teams this year. So I think that the Chargers defense is gonna get to Drake May. I think that they're gonna cause a lot of pressure on him. And I want to see what Drake May does against a top defensive team, because this entire year, I think the best defense they didn't probably play was the Browns, but the Browns ain't really that good to keep it a close game. So, and then maybe the Steelers when they played them early in the year. So I think it's gonna be like the best defensive team that they play. So I want to see what Drake May does against pressure. So, but I still got the Chargers winning.
What score?
21-17.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with everything you said. I got the Chargers. I got Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's one of my favorite quarterbacks, but like Charles said, and I think everybody's gonna admit to this and say it, this is probably the best team they go play all year. Like they faced the Broncos in week 3, but it's like, what were the Broncos at that time? You didn't know if they was gonna be decent or really good. Obviously, they became really good, but you didn't know what they was. But since then, the best team I think they played like that was really good was the Bills. Like in the Bills, obviously they came back on them, but that was the Bills. But now this is probably gonna be a true test for them all year. I think Justin Herbert is actually going to make the good plays. Justin Herbert in the playoffs has been selling. Like, it's just facts. He needs to eventually get a win. I think he's going to play good. I think Omarion Hampton, I think he'll have a good game. You got to get the ball to Lad McConkey, who is your number one. And we could get a good Quentin Johnson like how he was early in the year. Remember, you was talking like how he was so good because Aaron Finesse and got Quentin Johnson. So if we could get a Quentin Johnson like that, the Chargers got a good chance. In the Patriots, I think their defense is still good, but the Chargers have a really good defense. And I don't think Travion Henderson is gonna really run the ball over Ramondre. Ramondre had a really good game last game, but I don't see them running the ball. I think we're gonna have to get a Stephon Diggs masterclass. Can we really get that? I actually don't know. And Drake May, this is the first time he's in the playoffs. I do think he's up for the challenge though. I really do. Give me the Chargers. Like, I just believe that they're the most fierce team. You got Jim Harbaugh at the helm, and I think the defense comes to play. I'm gonna say, I'm going to say 23-21. A 23-21 score, win by 2. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a defensive masterclass. But give me Justin Herbert to come clutch to close this out. Now, the last game. Damn, what's that noise in the background? That sounds like a table being moved. That's what that sounds like.
I don't know.
But the last game on Monday Night Football, we got the Texans and the Steelers. Texas got one of the number one ranked defense in the league. Aaron Rodgers comes up clutch, obviously, against the Ravens, sneaks into the playoffs. Who do you have winning? Congratulations, Charles. He picked the Steelers to get the W, and then they did fire John Harbaugh literally like 2 days later. But who do you have winning this game to end wild card weekend?
I got the Texans. The Texans defense is just so good. I don't think any quarterback has played well against them the entire season. And now you asking a 40-something-year-old Aaron Rodgers to go out there and play amazing. Even though DK is back, I still don't think that's going to be enough. I think the Texas defense is just too damn good. And then CJ Stroud has been playing well of recent. So I think, and then I don't even know if TJ Watt is available to play this game because
No,
he's
he's
been out with
playing.
the
He's
last.
playing.
He's
No, he
playing.
played last game. He played on Sunday night. He's playing.
Yeah, even with him playing, I still don't think that's enough to stop the Texans. I think they're going to be able to pressure Aaron Rodgers. I think they're going to be able to make it very uncomfortable for him. So I got the Texans winning.
A score.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think it's gonna be low scoring though. I ain't got no score.
Pick like 17-10 or something. Man, it's hard. I think Aaron Rodgers sneaks in. He gets his number one back. DK comes back. That's gonna be helpful. I think the Steelers defense has played good, well enough. The offensive line has actually protected Rodgers pretty good, but like Charles said, they got Daniil Hunter, Will Anderson. Them two guys are amazing together. That's probably one of the best dynamic dual pass rushers in the league. If they get pressure to Aaron Rodgers, who's 42 years old, I think Aaron Rodgers got no chance. I'm not gonna cap. But if Aaron Rodgers gets enough time and makes the plays, I would not be shocked if Steelers do come out and get this W, but I just got to go with the better defense. I think CJ Stroud is the better quarterback. they got no run game though. Like Woody Marks he's okay, but it's like he ain't like no obviously like no James Cooking up, but they got a running game. Like I'm not scared of Woody Marks. Nothing against him. I think Neo Collins has to have a good game. Them rookies who have been decent this year, Jay Noel, and Higgins, they've been good. Dalton Schultz has to get involved, but I think CJ Stroud does enough to get the win for the Texas, man. They move on. Like Steelers, it's just cannot really trust Aaron Rodgers to do what he did. Like Aaron Rodgers had a good game against the Ravens. Cannot trust him to make the right plays. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm gonna go 2016 Texans. Like I think this is gonna be a legit defensive game. Two good defenses, but the Texans got the better defense. But I think they got the quarterback that can make more plays to Aaron Rodgers in this game. But I will not be shocked if the Steelers win. But give me the Texans, bro. Give me the Texans to get this W. And before we finish this off, I do want to ask, real quick. We ain't gonna talk about no other game, but like, you said it. You said if the Steelers win, John Harbaugh gets fired. So John Harbaugh gets fired, and what's your thoughts about that, real quick? And then, was this a disappointing year for the Ravens not making the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it was a disappointing year. One because they didn't play Ravens football. The defense wasn't good, and John Harbaugh was supposed to be a defensive guy. Um, and even though Lamar was injured from majority of the season, I still thought that team was supposed to play Ravens football and find a way to win those games without him like they've done before. And then on top of that, I think it's just time for a new. It was always time for a new voice in there. He's been in there. He was there for like 6 years, right? How long has John Harbaugh been there?
18 years, brother. 6 years is
18.
great. 6 years is crazy. 18. He been there forever. He
Yeah.
was there when they
So
won the Super
yeah,
Bowl.
yeah, he down there been there 20 years. So yeah, wait? Was his brother? No, his brother just became a Chargers head coach.
Are you getting them mixed up? Are you getting them mixed up?
Yeah. No, his brother has been the head coach for Chargers for how long?
This is year two.
Yeah, 2 years. But anyways, regardless, it's time for a new voice in there. He's been there for damn near uh, a decade plus, damn near 2 decades almost. So it's definitely time for a new voice. Uh, so I mean, I think he's gonna bounce back and get a job. Where they're set, I don't know. He might be good with the Browns. I think that they could. I think him being there, they can make that. He can make that defense even better. Um,
Need to get that
and I think
offense.
he'll believe in Shador, and I think that they have put a competent pieces and a competent OC around Shador. But yeah, I think
He
John
need
Harbaugh's gonna get another job immediately.
he needs to go somewhere where it's a good culture. The team is good. The Browns are not good. They're nowhere near contending. Like they're just not. He needs to go somewhere where it's good. I heard. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not even gonna fake like I want to say a team. Honestly, none of the only like out of these teams that's hiring is like the one team I would say that's actually good. Technically, his job that he just got fired from in the Falcons. That's like the only teams I can think of. All these other teams are not good. Now,
The
but you do have
the,
to
the
who?
Browns is an easy turnaround though. That's an easy turnaround. The defense is already good. You just gotta put pieces around the offense. That's an easy turnaround.
Are they a wild card team though?
With him there, they could
Yes.
be, and if they put the right pieces around Shador, yeah, they could be.
He got to have some say though. Andrew Berry is the one that's been who's uh who's the one that's been making all the decisions. And I'm not gonna act. I don't think he's the greatest GM, but he's made like some. This draft class has been pretty good. Junkins, Graham, he wasn't the best, but Swettinger, Harold Fannin, Shador, whatever comes with him, his draft class wasn't this bad. But this my thing though. Like you saying easy turnaround. You think he's like so good that he could turn around them like in what, like a year or something? Or you talk about like 2-3 years or something? Like
I think probably about. I think he could turn them around within 2 years. They hire him. Of course, they got to get pieces to surround around Shador. I mean, the Broncos, not the Broncos, the Browns. They went 5-12 this
Yes,
year,
5-12.
and they could have beat the Bills. They got their ass blown out by the Bears. They should have beat the Titans, so that's 2 games they could have won. Um, I mean, and then what was that? That game against the Browns. They could have won that game. I mean, like not the Browns against the Ravens. They could have won that game. I mean, so if you put pieces around Shador and let Shador start from the entire season, they can have an okay season. And then after that, another draft class, get some more weapons and more pieces on the offensive line. And in 2 years, they could be turned around. Or depending on how they do in this upcoming draft, they can turn it around.
Well, they got a top 5 pick, but we gotta see what they do. They're not picking a quarterback. I hope not. They don't do that.
No, I need somebody for that line.
But did John Harbaugh deserve to get fired? Yeah, it's probably time to move on. Hear a different voice. He been with Lamar for 9 years, and at some point, it was a report saying like they given up. They kind of given up on him, and it's like after a while, it's like when you lose the locker room, it's like it might be time to go. And yeah, I think it's time. I think John Harbaugh will go somewhere else. I just need to go to a team if I'm him that what's the culture? That's all I'm saying. What is the culture like? The Cleveland have no culture. Their culture sucks. Like they just haven't shown me nothing like they have a good culture. Like I said, I will honestly go to the Falcons. At least there I know the defense is pretty decent, but you have weapons. And you're in the weakest probably division in the whole NFL. So you have literally a chance of winning. That's what I would go. I would go there, but that's not my choice. It's whatever. That was just a disappointing season for the Ravens and like Lamar Jackson. Yes, I would say yes. Because you guys started out slow. I think they started out like 1-3. Lamar gets hurt. You guys looked really bad. He comes back and y'all was winning games, but Lamar Jackson wasn't like good. He wasn't like, let's just be fact. Let's just be honest. He wasn't really good. And y'all, if Lamar Jackson just plays decent in those games, y'all probably don't even fight for the division. Y'all probably, I ain't gonna say win it handily, but y'all probably it doesn't take a late field goal for you guys to win the division. That's all I'm saying. So yes, I think the Ravens disappointing season. Lamar Jackson, he was not good. And I know people gonna say he was hurt, and I think he was hurt, but at the end of the day, you can't be out there playing like straight trash. You was trash. Like this past game against the Steelers, he was good. He was really good. But after that, like the other games, he was bad. Like he was bad. So yeah, I gotta say the Ravens were disappointed, and John Harbaugh deserved to get fired. Okay, last thing, got to get this content off. Do you think Shador Sanders, after winning 3 games, I think 4 games this year, do you think Shador Sanders deserves to at least start for the Browns next season, come in as a starter?
Yeah. I mean, he showed what this offense could do with him under him. If you would have replaced Shador with Dylan Gabriel at the beginning of the year, I think a lot of those games they would have won, or they would have been way closer than what they would have. So yeah, I think he's earned to start next year to take the first team reps going into training camp. I don't think there should be a quarterback battle going into next year. I mean, which they probably still gonna do anyways, but I don't think he deserves to be one. And then as far as that whole John Harbaugh thing, I mean, if he goes to the Falcons, he's expected to win immediately because that defense is good and that offense a lot of pieces on offense, a lot of weapons on offense. So if he goes there, he's gonna be expected to win off the bat. If he goes to the Browns, he can build that culture. But it all depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to retire early or if he wants to keep coaching for some years, I would go to the Browns because you have more leeway. You have more leeway to make mistakes and to build that team and build that culture up. Because, like you said, they don't have one right now. Whereas if you go to the Falcons, they're gonna expect you to win from day one.
But if you're John Harbaugh, when you have basically had good teams all year, if I'm him, why would I go to a bad team? And I feel like at this point, I'm trying to at least be competitive. The Browns are not competitive. They're just not. They're not competitive. They're not a good team. At least with the Falcons, I can literally say they have pieces over there. The Browns, yes, you're right. They do have to get pieces. I don't think they have a lot of cap space, honestly, and I don't think the Falcons do too. But at least I look at the Falcons, I can say, okay, quarterback, Penix, Kirk, whatever. I got Bijan Robinson. I got Drake London, Darnell Mooney. They're probably Kyle Pitts played good. I think they try to resign Kyle Pitts. The defense is decent enough. If I look at the Browns, I got a questionable quarterback, a running back who was good his rookie year, coming off of basically a broke leg. He'll be good though. Jerry Jeudy, you said it like a couple of weeks ago. He's not good. He's not a wide receiver one. Harold Fannin, he had a good year. It's questions on that offense team. The defense is good, but it's questions. And then you're in a tougher division. Why would I want to go to a tougher division? If I had to choose between the Browns and the Falcons, easily the Falcons. Why would I want to go to a team that, yes, you say they can turn around 2 years, that's fine. You're not better than the Ravens just because of Lamar Jackson. You're not better than the Steelers just because Mike Tomlin somehow finds a way to be over 500. And you're probably not even better than the Bengals if they get their act together. But at least if I go in the division in the NFC South, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's whatever. You don't believe in the Saints, and you don't believe in Bryce Young. That is a way easier path to me at least being good. And I just feel like after a while, I want to win. I don't want to go no rebuilding ass team. Like I want to at least have a chance to win. They don't have a chance to win it right now. They just don't. I don't think John Harbaugh wants to wait like 2+ years or 3 years for this team to get it together. I'm trying to at least win, at least be competitive. That's what I would think if you have been in the league for a minute. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the big problem with the Browns was the coaching. So now that you have a very competent coach, he's going to put the pieces around his players in order for them to be coached well, in order for them to play well. So I'm not really worried about that. And then as far as the offense, they can easily fix an offense in one draft. Look what the Bears did. They drafted Loveland. They drafted Luther Burden. They got Rome. They did that in a couple of years. So it's pretty easy to turn your offense around within 1 year. So I'm not worried about that. The defense is already great. The defense is already great. So I'm pretty sure they can, if they find the right pieces in the draft, they can turn that draft around within a year. Or if they trade and get some competent pieces for the offense, they can turn it around within 1 year. That's not hard at all. Because you have a competent quarterback. You say it's a question mark on him. I don't think it's a question mark on Shedeur at all. I think Shedeur is a starting quarterback in this league. I think Shedeur can play really well. I think if he would have started from the get-go, they would have won more than 5 games. And division-wise, we don't even know if Joe Burrow is going to be there because he's talked about how he hasn't been happy playing football. So he's a question mark if he's even going to be there still. And then the Ravens, we don't even know who their next coach is going to be, and they have to revamp their defense. They have to revamp their offense. It's a lot of revamping they have to do over there. So I'm not really worried about them. And then who else is in that division? Who else you say was in that division?
Steelers.
The Steelers, they don't even have we don't even know if Aaron Rodgers is going to play next year. And then on top of that, I'm not even really worried about them either because their offense isn't that potent with Aaron Rodgers has played good this year, but if we get John Harbaugh as our coach and Shedeur starting and get some competent pieces around him, I'm not that worried. You smacking your lips is not that hard of a fix, dog. It's really not that hard. It's really an easy fix. They can turn it around within a year or two.
I can't wait till next year. Sure, Glaze gonna be crazy, but because I'm not gonna get in because if we get into Shedeur again, it's gonna be 20-30 minutes of yapping.
You're a hater, dog.
It's not a hating.
Do I think Shedeur? You hate on
do I think Shedeur Sanders deserves to be the starter coming in next year? No. I think he deserves to at least battle. Whoever they bring in next year, I think he deserves to at least battle. I think next year, whoever this coach gonna be, I definitely think he's gonna get first team reps. They at least gonna give him the opportunity to start. This past year, he didn't even have the opportunity to be a starter. But I think this year he comes in to at least battle for QB1. Do I think he deserves to get handed? No, hell no. He don't. He showed plays, but I'm not gonna fake it and act like he was just amazing at all the starts he did. No, that's just not true. He showed some promise. He was okay-ish. He wasn't great. All he got to do is stop turning the damn ball over. If he do that, I think he could be decent. But do I think he deserves to just come in? You are QB1. No, I don't believe that. I think he deserves to battle, if that's either with Dylan Gabriel or whatever quarterback they bring in to start. Let's just hypothetically say they bring in a Kirk Cousins. I think he battles with Kirk Cousins throughout the preseason. Then if he beats him out, fine. But I don't think he deserves to be QB1. And plus, Deshaun Watson probably gonna be in that mix too. I like I said weeks ago, I don't want Deshaun Watson who's making like $40 million just sit on the bench and do nothing. I think he deserves to at least battle, but get handed QB1. No, he don't do that. He didn't deserve from what we saw. He don't deserve that to get handed. That's all I'm saying. But he definitely deserves to get first team reps. You don't even believe that, but I'm
yes, I do. Why the hell would I say it if I don't believe it?
Damn, why I say that? Damn.
What are you talking about? Because you be trying to say slick shit under your breath all the damn time.
I didn't. What did I say under my breath? What did I say under my breath?
Damn, why did I say that? You didn't have to say that, dog. What you
I didn't. I don't know why. You know he don't.
You be trying to rage bait me, dog. You be trying to rage bait me, and you gonna get the right one. You gonna get the right one, dog.
Hey, Ray, you just rage baited about the Eagles running game like 20 minutes ago. You just raged for no reason.
Wait,
you love Shedeur. That's fine. That's fine. I get it. He just don't deserve to be handed starting QB1 though.
You what they call Stephen A. Smith, a damn coon.
That's crazy.
With black quarterbacks and black players, dog, you be so I don't even want to get into that. That's a whole topic for another day.
I root for Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson.
What are we talking about? You damn near coon, dog.
What are we talking about? Oh my God. Here you go. Because I think Shedeur Sanders shouldn't be handed QB1? That's a coon? You think because wait a minute, hold on. No. We ain't gonna let you get away with that. You think I'm the C word because I feel like he deserves to go in battling?
No, not just because of that. You're a coon because when Shedeur has played well, you downplayed it as it wasn't. Just how I downplayed Cooper's 42 performance as an 18-year-old, the same thing you do with Shedeur whenever he played good. What? Then on top of that, you're not even a player's first type of guy. You're with the organization first. Whatever makes you money and makes the organization money, that's how you think and that's how you go. That's coon activity. That's the same shit that Stephen A. does. Yes, it is. But instead of you riding with the players, not saying that you have to ride with them when they do wrong, but you don't ride with the players as much. If I had to put a percentage on it, you ride with the organization 80% of the time and the players 20% of the time, dog. You're a coon, dog. You're more for the organizations and the making them money than actually being with the players and being on the player side. That's what makes you a coon, dog.
I got a question. Against the Raiders, how did you think Shedeur played?
Against the Raiders. Hold on.
Because we gonna go through this. Reg, I'm sorry. We gotta go through this.
Nah, folks is trying to prove that he not a coon and that nigga is a coon.
All right, you can stop saying the C word. That's
it's okay, dog. Coon is not a bad word, dog.
It is.
It's not a bad word.
You know how YouTube be. You know how they be.
Coon is not a bad word, dog. If they let motherfuckers say nigga every single chance in their videos,
that's different, though.
If coon is a bad word, nigga is a bad word.
We know that's a bad word. Like,
regardless of whatever game, I thought Shedeur played okay. I thought he played more than okay.
No, we gonna go
Dog,
How did he play?
I'm not
No,
gonna spend
no,
another
no,
45
no.
minutes.
No, here, see,
Dog,
when I add, no,
I'm
you
not gonna
said,
spend another 45 minutes
yeah,
trying
take the
to
L, take the L.
explain to
Okay, we
you.
move. Okay, we move on. We
If
moving
you
on.
want to call it
We
an
move.
L,
We move
fine.
on.
I
We move
don't
on.
think it's an L, and whoever's
But when
watching, I guarantee they don't think
you
it's an L.
said you
But
think he
I'm
was
not
good
about
enough
to
to
spend
play, but
45
then when
minutes.
we go through the
I'm not gonna
games, you don't
spend
want to
another
go through them.
45 minutes to an hour on you trying to explain how Shador should be a starter when you should already see from
I
his
said
play
he
that he should be a
should.
starter. No, you didn't. You said he should fight for his spot, not that he
That
should
means
be a
he
starter
should
next year.
be one. He should fight to be a starter.
You
He has.
literally said that I don't think that he should be handed the starting job. I think he deserves to fight for it. And I'm saying I think he deserves to be the starter. He should be handed the starting spot the very first time next season. That's what you're not agreeing
That
with
means
that.
he
And
still has a chance to be the starter,
I'm
though.
not gonna spend 45 minutes to an hour when we have several other topics to get to you, and you're still not gonna get this shit, dog.
I'll run through it real quick.
Okay,
Shador
go ahead.
Sanders against the Raiders, 11 for 2209. Against the 49ers, 60 for 25, 149. Titans, his best game, 23 42, 364 with 3 touchdowns and a pick. No, 4. He had 4 total because he ran for 1. Against the Bears, 18 for 35, 177. Against the Bills, 20 for 29, 157. Steelers, 17 for 23, 186. And Bengals, 11 for 22, 111. Stop it. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. You know damn well.
You think you ate so bad, boy? You didn't, boy.
I cooked you like twice.
Okay, if that's what you think.
I cooked you on the Eagles, and I cooked you on
Sometimes you gotta
Shador.
let these
Shador.
delusional ass Eagles fans just talk. Look, y'all. Look, sometimes you ain't gotta always rebuttal a nigga. Sometimes you just let them spew bullshit out their mouth and look stupid on their own. You ain't gotta rebuttal everything, dog. So just for y'all out there, just keep that in mind. When niggas is talking shit to you, you ain't gotta always respond. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker think that they won so they can feel better about themselves. But in reality, they ass really didn't win. You know the truth. We know the truth. Everybody else knows the truth, but they delusional ass. So sometimes just let niggas talk. Just let them talk. They gonna make an ass out of themselves.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? He has to fight for the starter. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
I don't want to bet anything.
I bet you don't. I bet you won't. Scary ass. Let's move on, bro. I bet
that's what you want to call it. Okay.
Why you don't want to bet? If you're so positive on Shador, why you don't want to bet?
I'm scary because I don't want to bet. I didn't know I had to bet in order not to be seen scary.
Why you don't? If you're so
Shador.
If you are so confident in Shador getting handed the starting job next year, how much you want to bet that he will have to fight for it?
Again, I don't have to bet in order to be sure of Shador. If you think that's what makes me scary and what makes me less confident in Shador,
you're confident in the nigga.
Congratulations to you, nigga.
You're not confident in him.
Okay.
If you were so confident, you would think that he would go. You would bet.
I haven't been confident in him, but I've been speaking highly of him all this year.
I'm saying if you were so confident, you would bet that he will be handed the starting job as soon as training camp starts.
That does not mean that.
Okay.
Me betting on him does not mean I'm less confident in him.
All right, y'all. That was an entertaining hour and 12 minutes of NFL, the longest we ever talked about football. Because we do have a special guest popping up in probably the next 40 minutes. Let's get into our Week 11 NBA power rankings. I think I started last time, so you can start.
Well, my power rankings this year, you might be surprised at who my number 2 team is. But at number 10, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 9, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 8, I got the 76ers. At 7, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At 6, I got the Thunder. At 5, I got the Raptors. At 4, I got the Phoenix Suns. At 3, I got the Denver Nuggets. At 2, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. And at 1, I got the Detroit Pistons.
Oh, wow. I mean, the Blazers, I'm not. Well, I'm not shocked you had them. 2, maybe high. Because they sure not high, man. At number 10, I got the San Antonio Spurs. At number 9, I got the New York Knicks. At number 8, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. At number 7, I got the Toronto Raptors. At number 6, I got the OKC Thunder. At number 5, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 4, I got the Minnesota Timberwolves. At number 3, I got the LA Lakers. At number 2, I got the Boston Celtics. And at number 1, I got the Detroit Pistons. I definitely did not have no Suns in here. I definitely did not have them.
Even after they did beat the Thunder. Not the Kings, the Thunder, as they beat the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, if the Thunder win holds a lot of weight, I have no problem with that. You lost to the Rockets, you beat the Kings, that don't move me, and then you beat the Grizzlies. It's like, I just can't do that. And the only reason, it's so crazy. The Spurs and the Knicks are only even in here is because they still have number 2 seeds. That is literally the only reason. Because the Knicks they was on a 4-game losing streak. They did beat the Clippers, but the only reason because they held their 2 seed positions. That is literally it. So they're just in there just because, but everything else is what that matters.
No, I couldn't put the Knicks in there. That 4-game losing streak, and then only reason why they got back second is because they won last night. They really not even number 2. I gave it to the Celtics.
That's what the standards are.
I mean, yeah, that's because they just won. So they 1 game ahead of them. Well, 0.5 ahead of them. So if the Celtics win, they just gonna hop right back in front of them.
True that. That's true.
So it's like I couldn't even put the Knicks in there. They had a terrible week.
They did. But they're only in there because they kept their 2 seed, the same with the Spurs. Because the Spurs, they beat the Lakers, but no LeBron, obviously no Austin Reeves. It's just Luka. And you lost to the Grizzlies, crazy. You lost to the Spurs, the Blazers. You're supposed to beat them. And the Pacers. The Pacers, that was going to be my takeaway, so I believed it for that. But that's really the only reason. The Blazers at number 2, though, I get it. I don't know if I put them at 2, though. But I get it, though. I understand why. I get it. But I understand why.
I mean, they been hooping. Shit, they didn't play better than everybody else, probably besides the Pistons in this top 10. Then probably the Nuggets. The Nuggets played really well with no Jokic. So
you can argue if you want to argue Timberwolves.
No, I mean they played the Heat twice, and they played the Wizards. I couldn't the Heat. Yeah, that's a good win, against the Heat, but the Wizards, nah. And then you lost to the Nuggets with no. I mean, not the Nuggets. Then you lost to the Hawks. Like not saying that the Hawks are scrubs, but that's a team you're supposed to beat. Now, if they would have went perfect, they damn near would have been in my top 3.
The Nuggets. I gotta give them credit. A lot of these, because remember when we did last week, we went through the schedule. It was a lot of L's. They got some W's. I give them credit. You beat the Celtics last night. I don't know how the hell you beat the Sixers, man.
With no Jamal and no Jokic.
Nigga, with nobody. They had literally the B team. They had the sophomore team out there playing against the
varsity.
That was JV versus varsity, literally. Actually, take that back. That's freshman beating varsity. I take that back. No, but you did lose against the Cavs, but the Nets, man, Michael Porter, something different. But beating 76ers Celtics, I give you that. That deserves 5 because I don't even know if I would have put them in here, or they probably would have been low. Would have been low.
Yeah, only reason why I got them in at 3 is because that Sixers win with no Jamal and no Jokic and a fully healthy 76ers team, that held a lot of weight to me. And then beating the Celtics, who's number 2, 3 in the East right now, that held a lot of weight. And then the Raptors, they beat 3 really good, three really good East teams. And then you lost to the Cavs. The Nets ones, that's when I felt like they shouldn't have lost. But that Cavs loss, I mean, the Cavs have been playing ass, but they still a playoff contender team. So, I mean, I thought it was a good week for them.
The Thunder, I would have never thought they'd be 6, for me at least.
Yeah.
Getting BTA by the Hornets.
30 piece by the Hornets is crazy.
This might be the Hornets' greatest win in their franchise history, low-key. I'm not even counting the Bobcats. I'm just talking about just Hornets. This probably like top 10 best win ever. I could make that argument. To BTA the OKC Thunder, and for them to almost stop Shea scoring streak, that man had 21. He barely got that. No one, and I mean no one, expected the Hornets to go into OKC and basically 30-piece them. No one. I don't care who you are, you gonna lie, but nobody expected the OKC to beat them. To lose to the Hornets. Shit, the Hornets could have made a case for them being in the top 10 just for that win only. Okay. Like, they could have made a case.
Yeah, if they would have finished off their games this week.
They lost to the Raptors last night by 1.
They had a couple of games this week that they could have won if they lost close games too.
Yeah, you lost to the Bucks, you BTA Bulls, BTA Thunder, then you lose by 1 against the Raptors.
They could have finished the week.
Brandon Ingram missed time. He went out early in the game. No Brandon Miller. That was the thing. No Brandon Miller. And Brandon Miller.
That shouldn't have mattered. Yeah, Brandon Miller was they would have won, but that shouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Low scoring game too. 97-96.
They could have beat the Warriors. They could have beat the Bucks. They could have beat the Bucks again. They could have ended this week perfect.
Ah, man, your Pistons. What's this? 2 weeks in a row? They're number 1. 2 weeks?
2 weeks
or 3 weeks? Or is it 3 weeks? It's like 3 weeks for you, I think. I think it might be 3 for you.
2. I think it's only 2 for me. Nah, I had the Thunder number 1 last week.
Was it for? Oh, damn. I thought you had the.
I had the Pistons number 1 like 2-3 weeks ago. Week 8. That's name was number 1.
I give the Pistons their credit, man. They're a legit team, bro. That's Charles' team right there.
Yeah, they legit. They still missing something. They still missing some scoring.
And Jalen Duran is out, I think, for a week.
Mm-hmm.
He hurt his ankle, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them, man. T-Wolves, they've been good. Nuggets been hooping without Jokic, and he said he's supposed to come back. Obviously, at the end of the month. That's what they said. They say he probably could come back at the end of the month. Yeah, Celtics. I had them at 2. I don't know where I think I had Celtics low.
Yeah, Celtics at 10.
Oh yeah, definitely nowhere.
I mean, they only beat the Kings and the Bulls, the Clippers. That take however you wanted that win. But losing to the Nuggets, I with no Jokic, I thought that brought them down a little bit.
Brought them down from. So if they would have won, where would you put them?
If they would have won, I would have put them probably around 5.
Damn.
Probably around 5, maybe 5 or 4.
Damn, that dropped them down that low, man. Damn, that's a big loss, though. That's a big loss.
Man, that's the game they were supposed to win.
They were supposed to win that game. They were supposed to win, and I don't think it was. I mean, it was high scoring, 114, 110, but like Peyton Watson with 30.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all let Peyton Watson go get 30.
He's not even really this offensive guy either.
Come on now. I mean, he's put together a better offensive season than last season and previous seasons, but to let him go out there and get a 30 ball with 6 threes, that means y'all really wasn't guarding him. Y'all was literally daring him to shoot.
They did have Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, Jamal Murray, so you had 3 of your 5 starters out there, but that's a really good win by the Nuggets. They deserve to be in here, but the Blazers there too. I get it. I understand it. They've been hooping. If y'all got nothing else for these power rankings, let's move on to our players of the weeks. All right. For the Western Conference Player of the Week, who do you have?
For the West, I got Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, 26, 6, and 11. But we've already talked about how the Denver Nuggets have been playing well. this past week. And then Jamal, he had a couple of games. I think one game he had 16. In the other game he had 17 assists. So I thought him being the primary playmaker out there, getting everyone involved. I thought he did a really good job of that. And then I thought he's been playing really well. With the ball being in his hands majority since Jokic is gone. He's keeping them afloat right now. So I thought that Jamal Murray definitely needs some love. And then my honorable mentions, I got Luca, I got KD, Denny, and then I got Ant Man as my honorable mentions.
No, Denny?
Yeah, I said Denny. I got Denny,
Oh,
Ant,
I hear you.
Durant, and Luca as my honorable mentions.
I ain't gonna lie. I think LeBron James deserves some love. I think
As an honorable
LeBron.
mention?
You know, I put him in at first, but then I had to look back. I think LeBron. I think he had a chance to be a player of the week. I think he had a chance. He averaged 29, 8, and 8. They went 3-0 with him. I don't count this past game. He didn't play. He shoot 58% from the field. He did shoot 35 from the three. I thought he made a case. But my real player of the week for the West is Diddy Almia, bro.
Yeah, Denny.
32, 8, and 10? 32, 8, and 10 for the player of the week. 48 from the field, 47 from the three-point line. I thought Diddy been playing amazing, and you had him top of the West, the power rankings because he been hooping. He been one of the best. I think it's Diddy, but I think LeBron James had a chance. LeBron been hooping. I can't lie and say yeah. LeBron been playing really good. He been playing good, and for the East, I got Tyrese Maxey. 32, 7 and 6, 55 from the field, 50% from the three-point line, 2 steals a game. Tyrese Maxey been hooping. Obviously, he's one of he's probably one of 5 players in NBA to average 30 this year in general, but to average 32, and he's been a good defender decently. He's been a decent defender for them. He's been playing real good. I think Tyrese Maxey deserves some love. Player of the week of the East for me, at least.
My honorable mentions for the East: Paulo, Jalen Brown, Joel, and then Maxi. But my player of the East is Giannis. This past week, Giannis just averaging 33 and 11 and 3. Since he's been back, he's been a dominant force as like he's always been. And since his team is so but he hasn't been mentioned in MVP conversations. But I don't has he do he even play enough games to even be in the conversation for MVP? But he's been putting up MVP numbers. He's been putting up MVP numbers. So I had to put Giannis in there because Giannis has been so dominant this last week.
Real quick before our guests come up, you don't think LeBron deserves some love player of the week? You don't think he deserves something?
I think he deserves to be an honorable mention, but not no.
You think he had no chance of having to getting it though? You think he had no chance?
No, I think Luka played better than him. I think Durant played better than him. Denny's played better than him.
I think the GOAT makes a case. I think he has a case, bro. But no, though, we got a special guest coming up, man. He's been a supporter. He's been liking our videos. He a real cool dude, man. Let's bring up my guys, Rage Man Rich.
What up?
Yo.
What's going on, man?
Yo.
What's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
Y'all, man. Glad to be on.
How you feeling, dog?
I'm feeling good, man. I've been paying attention. I've been listening to the whole stream, man. Yeah, hey, the football.
I see you comment talking about some old shit.
Hey, it's good to finally be up here with y'all, man. Long time coming.
Hey, bro. Just like I told the one of the other dudes like a couple of weeks ago. It don't even get like that hectic. It get a little hectic sometimes, but at the same time,
that's how it be though. Nah, I ain't tripping. Hell nah. That's how I get with sports too.
But when you passionate about something, you gonna get in yelling and yapping matches. But at the end of the day, bro, me and Charles, we brothers, bro. It's all love at the end of the day, bro. Ain't no beef or nothing, not like that. But it's all love. We just passionate, and I love when you passionate about something.
Oh God, exactly.
But we got my man's up here. It was last minute, But we got to talk about what happened yesterday. Trae Young.
Late night.
I actually kind of fell asleep and woke up and saw that Trae Young got traded. But Trae Young gets traded to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum, Corey Kispert. No
Straight
picks
up.
involved. But I do want to ask you guys, I'll start with you, Reg. What was your thoughts on the Hawks trading away Trae Young to the Washington Wizards?
I looked at it from three different ways. I kind of like that it was this the first time in a long time we seen like a star get amicably traded. Like usually this toxic, like both ends burning to the ground. And that wasn't the case with this. Now I like that. The Hawks, they let him go. Of course, they didn't want him. They saw the prospects of what the team could do this season. And when he came back, they kind of saw the writing on the wall. And Trae Young was looking for the bag, and they wasn't gonna give it to him. So I'm kind of the thing is though, outside of that, which I'm cool with, it's three ways to look at this. The Trae Young won. He got his money. Because again, he was trying to go to Brooklyn or Minnesota. I didn't agree with either of those landed spots. The Hawks, I guess they let him go, but for what they got, I know Gilbert Arenas was talking about the Hawks is gonna get so much for trading Trae Young, and I thought that was the case too. But when I saw that, I'm like, damn. So they got what they wanted, letting him go. They cleared up that cap space, and for the Wizards, I think the Wizards won too. Not necessarily because he might not even play. I heard this season, but it's low risk. They get their All-Star, so they're gonna get eyes on it. They may get a couple of more TV games next season, and if it don't work out, they could just trade him. They got trade, but again, where he gonna be traded? So it's three ways. The teams won, and the player won. So. That's how I look at that.
Go, Charles.
I thought it was kind of crazy trading my mans for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. No picks, no nothing. I thought that shit was insane because don't get me wrong, CJ is older. He could still help you guys win. And then you trade for Corey Kispert, who's a good 3-point shooter. But the fact that you don't get no picks for that man, that's kind of insane. My man is literally a walking double-double. Yeah. He might not play no defense, but his offense is so potent. We seen what he did when he took his team to the ECF. We seen he can make clutch shots. So I'm like, yeah, I understand. Y'all guys might not think that he's worth $50 million, but he's definitely worth more than CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. So I thought that was kind of crazy. But I thought it was good for the Hawks. They got a little bigger point guard than CJ McCollum. A point guard who actually plays defense, and he shoots the ball better than Trae Young. And I know Trae Young has the ball in his hands a lot, so that could be equivalent to why CJ shoots a little bit better than him from the three. But they got a better 3-point shooter. They got a bigger guard. He's a floor general just like Trae. And he's really good at catching and shooting. Because he had to play with guys like Dame. So now if you put the ball in Jalen Johnson's hands, it makes it easier for them guys because they know they got a shooter. And then the Hawks got some more shooting with Corey Kispert as well. So I like what they got from it. And then on the Wizards side, I like Trae being paired with Alex Sarr and Keontae George. Keontae George. Keyshawn George, Trae Johnson. Cam, Bub, Koulibaly. They got a lot of young guys over there. They got a lot of young high flyers and athletic wings over there. So I like that. I think they're gonna be playing more faster. So I thought it was a decent trade for both parties. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. For the Hawks, you just basically, if you look at this trade.
They basically still got.
I don't think they got fleeced. Me personally, I don't think they got fleeced.
On paper.
If you want to say on paper, that's fine. I don't
think
they got fleeced.
No picks though.
Trae Young been hurt. I don't want to give up. What? Go ahead.
My fan. Look what they gave up for Mikal Bridges. You couldn't do that for Trae.
Yeah. Oh God,
Come on
Brooklyn,
now,
Brooklyn
Trae
trying to
is
get
way
that
bigger
back
than
right now.
McHale.
Yep.
Trae is better than McHale. So
But some of the reports, some were saying that they wanted that Pelicans pick. No, I ain't giving them that
yeah,
pick. That ain't
yeah,
happening.
Oh,
yeah.
yep,
So you
they
better,
did.
so you better. So look, we'll give you Corey Kispert and CJ, and you just give us Trae Young. Like we'll just do that. That's what they did. On the Hawk side, I'm cool with it. I've been said like trade the man because I've always said why first of all, they didn't want to pay him anyway. I said that we said that over the summer. I went back to even look at the video when we was talking about Trae Young. They didn't want to pay him. That tells me all I need to know. Why am I paying Trae Young potentially $50 million just to be in the same spot? That don't make sense.
Yeah.
So I'd rather take CJ McCollum, expiring deal. He's not going to come back next year unless on like a super cheap deal. And we get Corey Kispert, who Charles just said is a good role player, good sharpshooter. You add more depth to that team. I think that's pretty good. Jalen Johnson has been the guy. Now we'll get into that probably after this. And I want Reg to stay on. I basically want Reg to stay on throughout the whole thing because we're gonna be talking about NBA Johnson. But they thinking about getting Anthony Davis. So why I don't need Trae Young because last week Charles was saying, I would like Trae Young to stay and with AD. Damn, I just knew damn well that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Now, you said with the Nets, I actually low-key would have wanted him to go to Brooklyn. Because I feel like
that ain't Brooklyn gold though. They ain't trying to look for stars right now. They trying to re-up.
But my thing is I was thinking like, okay, you got Michael Porter with him. Apparently, they tight. They play AAU together. And they trade. They tight. Claxton, whatever you think of him, if he did stay in the trade, I don't know. But if they got potentially say a top 3 pick to pair with Michael, Trae, whatever top 3 pick, I think if you're looking at Brooklyn, look, they ain't championship, they ain't playoff team. Could they be play in? I think they play in I think that looked pretty decent to an extent. I ain't upset at the Wizards. And with the Wizards, I like it. I said the Wizards gonna get 20 wins this year. They close, they got 10. They right there.
Did y'all ever think like Minnesota was a real spot for him?
No, they didn't have the money. They didn't have the money.
Yeah, they ain't had the money. I would have liked them to go that up because him, Ant, Jaden, and then Randall or Gobert, I thought that would have been a nice pairing. But they have no money.
They would have had to trade one of them.
They probably would have traded like Randall or something.
Yeah, Randall would have had to go.
Yeah.
They don't got enough cap space to get him, and then he wants an extension. Because
he had to go to a brand new team. Oh God, a team like the Wizards.
Yeah, he had to go to a bad team. He just had to. Because it's like, and when was the last time a star type player wanted to go to the Wizards?
He really just took the Brad Beal route. Like when Bradley Beal re-signed that and got that no trade clause, I was like, that's crazy. But he, like you said, to get his money, he had to go to a bad team. But I don't think, like, I really think with Trae Young, he gonna attract free agents to come to DC.
No, I don't think so. I think they have to. They're the type of team that's going to have to make trades, just like they did for, say, a CJ McCollum, a Chris Middleton. They got to make trades. But I do think they are semi moving in the right direction. You got Trae Johnson, Keyshawn, Bilal.
Right. Because they did. I just saw something. They kind of they traded Brad Beal. The picks they got from trading Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma. So they low key retooling. They gotta go through trades in the draft, like you said.
Yeah. So if you get Trae, you got Sar, who's good. Keyshawn, who's been really good for them when he plays. Trae Johnson lately has been hooping. He's been hooping for them. Bilal is still decent. If they get a top 3 pick, which there's a chance, if they get like an AJ or a Cam Boozer, you're looking at the Wizards like, hey, we can fight for a play-in spot. I'm not upset at Trae. I think he just wants to be the guy. It's before I think Charles is gonna go. It's just like when he went out, it hurt him because they was playing decent without him. But then as soon as he comes back, they suck. Yeah. And they looked at that like, yeah, we good. We okay without you. Why keep you? So it was just time. It is what it is.
And not to go back too far. Did y'all? Because I do know a couple of Hawks fans. do y'all really think like the Hawks was? I know they went 6 games with the Bucks, but do y'all really think they was 1 game away from the finals, or did the Sixers just sail the hell out of their series?
The Sixers sailed to hell.
The
They
Sixers
sailed.
said, yeah,
The
they
Sixers
sold.
sold,
They
man.
The
sold.
Sixers sold. They sold.
They sold.
Everybody knows the Sixers sold. If Ben Simmons don't pass up a layup, they win. It's simple as
Yeah.
that. It's simple. But Charles, you
But,
probably have something to say.
But I think depending on the free agent, I think free agents would come to play there. Because well, one, they can get paid there, and then two, you got Trae, who's he's ball dominant, but he's a willing passer as well. So
Yeah, that's the best skill.
yeah, so like I honestly think they need another big. I don't really like Alex Sarr at the 5. I think he needs to be more. I think he needs to be more of a 4 and get somebody bigger next to him, like maybe go get a Walker Kessler or any one of these other centers that's or Zoo. I heard Zubac was on the trade block. I would say Podol, but Podol, his back is fucked up. So, but I think the Wizards, like you said, they moving in the right direction. Because we can't forget about they still got Cam Whitmore coming off the bench. They still got AJ Johnson. Like they got a lot of young pieces over there that need to develop. And then they got a lot of, like you said, if free agents don't come there, they got trade pieces. You can trade some of those guys and go get another scoring wing, or go get a big, or whatever the case, whatever you're looking for. Like I said, I think the Wizards are moving in the right direction.
The GM that drafted Trae Young, the GM of the Wizards now, so this is his organization, so they're gonna build around him.
Yeah, they're gonna build around Trae for sure. My only thing is I need those guys. Like I wonder what it's gonna look like next year coming in, because Trae Johnson, I think him and Trae starting next together, that's a small backcourt. Because I think Trae Johnson's only like 6'3" or 6'4" or something like that. So him and Trae, that's gonna be small. And then you got probably George and Koulibaly starting, and then you got Alex Sarr. Like, I mean, Leicester Atlanta gonna be kind of iffy. So I wonder how they gonna do all that.
The only thing I disagree with Charles is I don't think free agents would go because nobody was going there when he was with Atlanta. So why come to the Wizards?
True.
Like they never attracted good free agents there anyway. Like in the Trae Young era, the best free agent I could think of off the top of my head was probably Gallinari or Bogan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, but they did get NBA champ Porzingis, but they didn't play together. So that we didn't see how that could work. They only played 3 games.
They didn't feel like waiting, bro. They saw enough and said we're decent without you. And then me and Charles talked about this like a couple of weeks ago. When he was on the court, they was giving up literally 100 points every game. I think I saw like when he's on the court, their offensive rating is like 6 point something, but then when he's off when he's on the court, the defense is like 16 something. It's like that's terrible. Like that's a big gap. So it was about time for like Trae Young to like just move on. And now that he's on the Wizards, he can do whatever he wants. I do hope that he gets the extension because that's all it's about. He wants his money, and that's understandable. But now I want to see you play though. Like, are you even healthy? Because you ain't been healthy this year.
I think I just heard he more than likely out for the season. So
wait, for real?
They did say he might not play this year. They did say that.
Fuck, due to what?
Quad.
I guess his injuries.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got that man in fantasy. I need that man to come back.
Yeah.
But
that's the first big trade of the season, man. Now I'm a Clippers and a Suns fan, and I'm from St. Louis. That's pretty crazy that I'm a fan of both those teams. But now if they trade Zoo, now I heard Zoo is on the trade block. I don't know where he would go, but I don't think we should. Now that is very realistic, but I don't think we should trade for AD. Now, well,
the Clippers.
I think he's gonna fit on the Hawks without a point guard. AD.
You talking about AD on the Hawks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but Charles talked about it a decent amount. Like they need another scorer. Look, Jalen Johnson ain't LeBron. He showed playing like the man.
Nah, he is nice though. For real.
He playing like LeBron. He's shown like he's a decent passer. He ain't Trae Young passing, but he's shown he can get his players involved. Dyson Daniels, let's be honest. Nikhil Alexander is low-key having a career year because of him. And because of opportunity to play, because Trae Young's been hurt, but because of Jalen Johnson to a degree has helped him have a career year. If you bring AD, who they said now they're moving direction since they traded Trae Young, that's who they're going after now. I think that's pretty good on their part. And with Trae Young, they got salary cap now. CJ McCollum's not going to be gone. The Hawks are still looking pretty decent. Are they championship? I said it last week. I don't think so. There could be a second round team, but championship, I don't think so. But I would go after AD if you can. I did make a trade. They could do real quick before y'all go. They could give them Porzingis, Zachary, Ricochet, Luke Kennard for Anthony Davis, and that works. Probably put some picks in there. I didn't do all that, but probably put some picks. But those three for AD.
I think AD being there, it'll be all right. Because, they got CJ. And CJ is the ultimate pro. So CJ is going to make sure Anthony Davis gets the ball. You know what I mean? He's going to make sure that the offense is ran well and effectively and everybody's in their right spots. I think, and then on top of that, I think it'd be real good for Jalen Johnson. Because since we was the Wizards, I think he did a good job with helping coach those guys and, helping those guys become professionals. So when he gets there with Jalen Johnson, I think he'll just make him more efficient, make him less turnover prone. So I think AD, it'll be all right. Because I think they're going to start CJ, to be honest with you.
I was going to ask that too.
Yeah, I think they're going to start CJ.
I don't know.
I do like the concept of AD being back in the East too. Because in the West, I mean, I know he didn't expect to get traded from the Lakers, and the Mavs run ain't been about nothing, especially with Luka being traded and Kyrie being hurt.
Kyrie out,
Him being back on the East can probably rejuvenate him. Now, I don't think they got the cap space, but I don't think AD getting another max deal in this.
Nah,
that's what he wants too. He wants a max deal too.
And I feel like
get it, but I do like seeing AD back in the East. He probably can get it though. If he in the East, he probably, if he play enough games, play well enough, get an All NBA selection. So it's possible with him in the East more so than in the West, especially on the Mavericks, because teams gonna be gunning it for them regardless. They got Cooper Flag and Kyrie gonna be coming back. So
I low-key feel like Mavericks might not trade AD because Kyrie's coming back soon, and they want to see what a healthy team will look like because they haven't been healthy all year. And right now they're fighting. What are they in the stand?
I think they're like 10th or 11th. That's one of them.
Yeah, so they're 11th. So they could potentially, if they get a play-in spot, they could be a dangerous team with Kyrie, AD, Cooper, Najee, PJ. Like they got a lot of pieces over there. So if I'm the Mavericks, I wouldn't trade AD just yet. I will wait to see how this year ends, and then I will revisit it in the offseason. Because then now, depending on how AD plays, his trade value can be lower now. So now you don't have to give up as much. I mean, there's always a chance he might play well, and then you gotta give up more. But I will wait and see if I'm the Mavericks.
But the Mavericks, you're taking a risk because we don't even know when Kyrie is coming back. The trade deadline is literally early next month. It's like the first.
I know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the trade deadline is literally, I think it's February 5th. So that's literally like the first week of February. Yeah. And Charles said he thinks they don't want to trade because they want to see how it is. That's fine. And I actually agree. I do think, I said last week, I was like, I think they do really want to wait to see how it is. But at the same time, you're taking the risk because right now, AD is healthy. And then literally he could get injured, knock on wood. He could get injured literally next game. Then it's like it's over with. Then we really didn't have a chance to trade him. So you're taking a risk. I was like, look, I will honestly wait and see how it is. But man, if you get that right trade package for him, I do it because you just don't know when he could get hurt. And then if he gets hurt again, knock on wood, it could be a wrist, ACL, whatever. then everything is it. Now you're stuck with him, and it's like now we're screwed because then we're gonna look like damn, we had a chance to trade him, but then we wanted to wait till Kyrie comes back, even if he like we don't even know if he does come back. So you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk.
Injuries and all, like his trade value is still higher than Trae Young's. They just traded him for Luka Doncic. So so I agree with that. I agree with that from that standpoint for sure.
Let me read these chats real quick. Francisco, Trae Young to the Wizards for a pack of Doritos. No cap. They weren't even the spicy kind. They was the original shit.
Yeah.
And then Francisco, y'all have to remember the Hawks are barely in the play-in right now.
No, they ninth. They ninth.
Yeah, they ninth. Yeah, they in there. But if they trade AD, if the Mavs trade AD, they're gonna have to blow the whole thing up now. Because right now, AD, Kyrie, Cooper, and the rest of them guys, that's a championship contender right there. If you trade AD, I mean, even depending on what you get back, no, I don't think whatever players they get back from the Hawks is not gonna be enough to make them title contenders.
I don't know if this was still true. I know this was rolling around when they when the Mavs first traded Luka. I don't know if this true, like if the Mavs trying to go to Las Vegas or not, but they might gotta blow this whole roster up anyway because there's still residue from that 2024 finals run, but like they still got Gafford and Lively. Who was gonna get paid if Luka was still playing? I don't know if they did. I think Lively got paid.
No, he was a rookie. He's still in his rookie deal. So
he's still in his rookie deal.
Okay. They was gonna get paid if Luka was. They was gonna get paid way more than they gonna get paid now if Luka was still there. And then you got Kyrie who coming off an injury, bro. Like they might just have to blow all that up for real. Let them be Cooper flag team.
If they trade AD, they gotta blow everything up. They got to.
For sure. I agree with that.
Let's get into some of these takeaways, Charles. What takeaway you got?
What takeaway do I want to start with first? I'm not gonna start with no game first. I'm gonna start with some other stuff. Did y'all see Jimmy's outfit the other night, Jay?
No, I ain't see it.
This man Jimmy. I wish I had the picture, but this man Jimmy pulled up to the game, and he had Hello Kitty dangling from his hat, Jay. And then I think that was the same game he airballed the game-winning shot. I'm like, bro, this nigga Jimmy, he something wrong with this man. First it was
he's a troll,
Jimmy, and now you wearing Hello Kitty. He done been to way too many Diddy parties.
He's a troll. He's a troll.
I used to really bad Jimmy Butler growing up. He was one of my favorite players, bro. But
yeah, for sure.
Ever since he went to he is kind of a team counselor. Now that time has went past, and we seen how he didn't build out of all the teams, but yeah, he a distraction, bro. Like, and then on the Warriors, bro, I thought he was going. Well, it was working when he first got there. They was one of the hottest teams in the league for a minute, but like the Warriors. That's a whole nother topic, but he ain't that guy, man. He ain't that guy.
Jimmy Butler good. He just not. Good. He's not best small forward. He not best small forward in the league. Good, but good.
He had a cat now. The only time I would say Jimmy Butler was the best small forward in the league, probably like the closest he got was in 2020. Even Brian was right there, but that's the closest he got to being the best small forward in the league.
You hear that, Charles?
If Jimmy did what the hell Jimmy was supposed to do coming to this season, he would be the best small forward right now.
Nah, that's Kawhi. Kawhi about to get another first All NBA. On the West,
boy Jimmy,
bro.
That boy Jimmy.
You gotta think about it.
No, bro. No. So Reg, man, through the all season, man, we did our top 10 in every position, man. This man Charles put Jimmy Butler as the best small forward going into the NBA, and I asked him, out of every player we did, centers, small forwards, power forward, that was like one of the most. That was probably one of the ones I just disagree with. Yeah, and I asked him, and I told him, I said, you had to only do this because of respect the name. But he was saying, look, if Jimmy go in there, do what he's supposed to do, he could be the best. But at the end of the day, We all know Jimmy Butler never takes the regular season
Right, I was
serious.
sure about to say
So
he's
it's
not a regular.
like, how
He's
can
not a
you?
regular
How,
season player.
Hold on. Last year when Jimmy got there, we seen the run that he went on to try to help
Yeah.
the Warriors make the playoffs. So going into next year, motherfucker, I'm thinking that the Warriors are gonna make moves in the offseason to upgrade that team, which they
made
should have done,
none.
but they didn't. And then on top of that, coming off the success that Jimmy had last season, he even said came out of his mouth, him and Steph together are a dangerous duo. So I'm thinking, okay, this is the first time Jimmy gonna take the regular season serious because he has to, because now he's in the West. He's been in the East during his entire career. So now you're in the West. You can't take no games off in
The
the West.
West harder,
Every
right?
team,
Right, the
every
West harder,
team
though.
is gonna give you go. 1 through 15 is gonna give you, or 1 through 15 is gonna give you go in the West. So it's like you can't take no games off. So it's not too far fetched that I thought that Jimmy was gonna be the best small forward in the league.
It's not. It ain't too far fetched, but I disagree. Like in the West, you definitely gotta come every night, bro. Especially out of Warriors, who they facing four times out of the season. Looking back, man, the Warriors, it's saddening. I was never a Warriors fan when they came up. I hated the bandwagon. But then they come up. I had the Cavs winning in the 2016 finals from the jump. They were a better team off rip. That's not a hot take to me. I had them winning from the jump. They too indebted to Draymond, bro. I don't know why they are too, and letting Clay go before Draymond was crazy.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Upload that video of Charles saying should trade that man too. I just uploaded yesterday.
And before you go, Shelly, you gotta realize too, G, like KD wasn't in our small forwards. Bron wasn't in our small forward. Like our small forward, the players that we picked from were very small, because now most of the guys that were small forwards, they play power forward now. So it was like Jimmy, and it wasn't crazy for me to say that.
But I'm looking at it now. We had J-Dub.
I think he's better than J-Dub still.
That's fine. We had Jaylen Brown.
We didn't think Jaylen Brown was going to play like
Jimmy Butler.
I'm taking Jimmy over J-Dub.
This is just that we had. I ain't gonna say his name. We had Franz Wagner.
I'm taking Jimmy over Franz.
I'm taking Jimmy.
We had Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi. No, I didn't have Kawhi. I didn't have Kawhi in my small. I had Kawhi in my power forward.
Kawhi.
I got really? Yeah. I think I had Kawhi in my power forwards. I think I did.
I actually don't know. That ain't the point. Jimmy Butler, at least like recently, he has not been better than Jaylen Brown. Not even counting this year, he just wasn't. But the problem was to just put him at 1. If he would have put him in, say, like number 5-ish or maybe even 4, it would have been cool. But to put him at number 1,
that's all for respect.
It's just like because we both had LeBron and KD as power forwards. So obviously, Jimmy probably only sniff top 5 if we put them in there.
Yeah, fact.
I just didn't like that he was number 1. And it's like we seen it. Yes, he did play good later when he went to the Warriors, but at the same time, it's like he's just never taken the regular season serious. Never. So it's like, how all of a sudden he's just gonna come? It's like with a bully. Just because I'm a bully on the south side at this school, you think I'm not gonna be a bully on the north side? I'm gonna still be a bully. That's the same thing with Jimmy. Just because I'm in the east, I don't take it serious. You think I'm not gonna take it serious in the west?
No, I had Jimmy at 2, G. I had Kawhi at 1. I had Kawhi at 1, Jimmy at 2, Jaylen Brown at 3, J-Dub at 4, and Franz at 5.
Okay. That's understandable for sure. Yeah, that's
okay. That's better. That's better.
So you just tried to lie on my name, nigga. Talking about I had Jimmy 1. I had that nigga at 2.
You still had him top 2. I still don't think he was top 2. I had Jimmy at 5.
Going into the season.
Franz has low-key been better than Jimmy. Jaylen Brown has been better than Jimmy. J-Dub has been better than Jimmy. Yes.
Jaylen Brown been playing shooting guard or small forward primarily this season.
Who?
Jaylen Brown.
He's been small forward. Technically small.
Yeah,
technically small.
Derek White. So
technically
Derek
small.
White at the 2 and then JT at the 4.
Like this was coming into the season. It's not like we thought. I don't even think we even thought of Jason Tatum. I just thought that Jaylen Brown just better than Jimmy. He's just better than him right now. He's just better.
Yeah.
I thought Franz, for what he has done, even playing with Paulo, he's just better than Jimmy. Like Jimmy likes to turn it up in the postseason, but in the regular season, he's decent. He's good.
Like what's Jimmy Butler highest PPG in the regular season? It ain't over 22.
22. You know, I think it's 22 exactly.
I'm sure I'd say it's not over 22.
It's 23. It's 23. That's his highest. 23. Yeah.
Okay.
That's when his last year in Chicago.
And then J-Dub, after coming off of All NBA, All-Star, winning the NBA Finals, I nowhere near thought Jimmy Butler was just better than J-Dub.
But
J-Dub had a really good year last year.
Though, so now I do kind of see where Charles coming from though, because J-Dub was out for most of the season though. Coming in.
But we going into the season.
Yeah, and they said he was injured.
He
was injured. Yeah, he was gonna be injured the first couple of months coming to the season.
Oh, if you factor that in, that's fine. I didn't really factor that in. I'm just factoring in like, are you better? Who's just a better player going into the season? I just thought J-Dub.
Question though. I'm
saying if that's what you think, that's fine. I have no problem if you factor in him not playing in the season. That's fine. But I still thought just going into the season, like when we do our top 10, I just thought J-Dub's just better than him. He's just better than him. And same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi just better than him. But I do want to ask y'all, there's been a lot of rumors going around. Y'all saw that the Bucks are thinking about, they have inquired about Jalen Green. But the Suns have said no. They said they want to keep Jalen Green. They're not trading him. So what y'all think of Jalen Green on the Bucks?
Michael Porter too. I heard they trying to get Michael Porter. I heard they trying to get Michael Porter too.
Yeah, because Giannis talk about now he ain't gonna request a trade. I don't know what he doing.
I still think he capping. I
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really want the Bucks to keep Giannis, man, because if he go to another team, like he's just gonna be a part of an ensemble. It's not gonna be his team. They not breaking the bank to rebuild through Giannis. Like that's
I feel like,
and this is his team. So
I feel like it depends on what team he go to.
Yeah, like the Lakers, there's no way.
He's not going to Lakers. He's not going. No way. I don't.
He ain't going to.
But OKC, like, nah, I don't want to.
He ain't going there either. They could get him. I think OKC could get him.
They got the most realistic to get him, but I don't want to see that either.
He not going there.
As a Suns fan, who they getting for him? Like Gary, I mean, we already got some nice perimeter defenders in Dylan Brooks and Royce O'Neal. Like we don't need Gary Trent Jr. or I saw Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis do not fit on the Suns at all. Like nah. Like I was thinking like the Suns. Who could the Suns need another piece, but the Suns hooping right now. Like they don't really, and he hurt anyway. So I don't think Jalen Green a good fit on the Bucks, honestly.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think he really is either, because Jalen Green type of guy, well, he need the ball in his hands, and when you playing with Giannis, Jalen Green is not the same caliber player that Damian Lillard is. So Giannis is not going to defer to no Jalen Green. So and then Jalen Green, he's not. I would have to look at his numbers on catching and shooting, but just going off the eye test, I don't think he's that superb of a catch and shoot guy. And when you playing with Giannis, you got to be ready to catch and shoot. You know what I mean? So I don't think Jalen Green fits that style. And then on top of that, what the Suns to get back, like he said, getting Gary Trent, Bobby Portis, like they don't really need none of that. So if I'm the Suns, I would say no too.
Yeah, the Suns, they kind of now. This kind of irritated me when KD said this post game after he beat the Suns after that buzzer beater. He said like KD be pissing me off with this victim stuff. Like he said he was blamed.
And scapegoated.
He wasn't blamed. Like
nah, he wasn't.
You came in you was supposed to put us over the top, and if I'm not mistaken, we got swept by the Timberwolves. So I think that was the year that the Nuggets won in 2024. Yeah, we got swept. Like he wasn't scapegoated. I thought we was gonna keep Chris Paul during that time, but
Y'all should have.
they end up letting him walk. So that was another thing. It was just a situation. It was a bad situation, and coming into it, I didn't think we should have traded Cam Johnson and Mikal for him anyway. So it just didn't work. But KD is an interesting character post Golden State, man.
If you ask me, they scapegoated Bradley Beal before they did him.
Yeah, they scapegoated Bradley Beal before they scapegoated KD.
That's what I'm like, they scapegoat. Dog, what are you talking about? They talked about how they loved you there, how you was a big piece there, all type of shit. And the only reason why
it's your team, like they was about to give you the keys from Book.
And it's like the only reason why they traded you is because they needed cap space, dog. Like you didn't get scapegoated. Bradley Beal, if anything, got scapegoated because they kept talking about how players wasn't fully bought in. Like and we knew KD was bought in. Come on now, dog. You ain't get scared. I don't know why the hell he said that. But he definitely didn't.
You know, he got to make an enemy out of anybody, bro. Like KD low key be burning bridges, bro. Like I remember for a little minute it was a rumor that the Warriors wanted to reunite with KD. I don't see that happening. I never saw that happening.
No, they did. They did say the trade deadline. And he said they said they had the trade in place, but they gave him like, do you want to go back? He told them no. He said he don't want to go back. I think he wanted the opportunity. I think he wanted to choose his next team. And if it was like if he wanted to choose to say go back to the Warriors, that's fine. But he said they did it behind his back, but they did give him grace. Like, hey, do you want to go back to the Warriors? He just told them no.
That's another thing. They helped him get to the Rockets. They gave him they asked him his choices and where he wanted to go, and he chose the Rockets. If you was scapegoated, nigga, they wouldn't even help your ass get there.
Thanks, man. He be coming off ungrateful at times, and even if he did go to the Warriors, that ain't in this era. That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
Nah, it wouldn't have been enough. Nah, because they still need a big.
Yeah.
I wanna ask you, Reg.
Yeah.
Me and Charles talks about this not every week, but like a decent amount of times.
Yeah.
What you think about this Jonathan Kuminga situation? What's your thoughts on this?
I think that's off the top. I think that's a reflection of Steve Kerr not developing young players. That's the main thing. And then them keeping him. I don't know what's up with them keeping him. Why they can't just let him go? Like the Warriors just in a place of they just stagnant. They in purgatory. Like they don't develop their young players, but they don't want to let them go. But they could get something from him. I don't know what's going on with this Kuminga thing. Like, do he got something on Steve Kerr? Like, it got to be something like that at this point. Because why y'all keeping him if y'all not playing him?
They trying to because they saying like if they can't get what they want for him, they just keep him. But it's like I feel like y'all should just let him go this past off season.
That's a crazy situation. And then I think like I don't really know. Like he gotta qualify for the money he get or something like that, but he ain't playing. So I think they really trying to fuck up his money too. Like that's wild.
But, I mean, he got the money, but he wants to say, but they low-key just keeping him hostage. Like he was hooping in the beginning of the season. Me and Charles came on the show, and I think I asked Charles, I was like, bro, I'm shocked. No, I asked him, I think the day before like the game or whatever. I was like, will you be shocked if Kuminga plays like 30 plus minutes or something? Or he starts? I was shocked because Steve Kerr don't mess with him. He just don't like him. I don't know what it is. It's something like wild, in the team. I feel like Steve Kerr thinks he just can't fit with him and with like Steph Curry, and I get it to a degree. But when Kuminga was starting the year, he was hooping. Then I ain't gonna lie, he did kind of play a little butt. Like kind of later on, he was kind of playing boo. But to bench him completely, no, because before you go, Charles, my bad. But you out here playing pause ass. Moses Mooney ain't all that. Quentin Post ain't all that. Richard, you telling me Richard deserves more minutes than Kuminga? Be serious. Like I just don't believe that. But go ahead.
I think it's with the Warriors. I think it's a couple of things. I think it's one, since they've been this glorious franchise the last couple of years and winning all these championships. They think they got a lot to say. You know what I mean? So I think they're trying to when they trade Kaminga, they want to make sure that they have the best deal possible for them. So they're not just settling for anything. When they have good deals on the table, they want to be greedy. You know what I mean? Because they're the Warriors, and you guys should they try basically trying to do what Danny Ainge does, and they can't do that. That's one thing. And then two, I think Steve Kerr doesn't think that Kaminga's a good fit for the team because Kaminga's the type of player he wants the ball in his hands. And he's at his best when he has the ball in his hands. And I feel like they wanted him to be like a souped up Draymond. And that's just not his game. You know what I mean? So I think it was a confliction between styles of play. Like for instance, Kaminga wants to get the ball. When he gets the ball, he want to drive to the hole or do whatever one-on-one move he got instead of passing it to Curry. And Kerr wants Kaminga to get that ball to Curry and go set a screen for Curry and roll and do whatever the case may be, not put the ball in the basket, which Kaminga is good at. So I think that was another thing. And then I think it was like you said, it was the whole development thing. Steve Kerr doesn't know how to develop his players. You know, it was reports that Kerr wasn't talking to Kaminga his time there. Then Kaminga was talking about how Kerr didn't really help him develop. And then if you like, I've seen a YouTube video with Moses Moody talking about him developing over the years was due to him watching Steph and Clay and putting in work with his own personal trainer. So you as the coach, you're not even helping your young guys. You're not even helping them grow as players. So it's like, I think that was another thing that has to do with it. I think literally Steve Kerr is not a developmental coach.
Nah,
he's really a coach.
He a personality manager because really think about it, all the people that was on the team, they was all veterans, or they already made it to the mountaintop at that point, or it's already on their way. When you think about it, like the most successful draft pick they got since like the dynasty is Kevon Looney, man. Like, and he was.
I'll say Poole
over Kevon Looney.
Nah, not over Kevon, but Poole was a good one too.
Poole, yeah, he was. He didn't.
He helped them win that playoff run.
He did cook in that playoff run, but Kevon, he got 3 chips with them boys, and yeah, man, Steve Kerr. It's hard to rank Steve Kerr amongst like the greatest coaches of all time. Like
he up there though, bro. He up there.
Is it top 10? I don't know about top. His percentage, his win percentage, hella inflated, bro. You can't even lie.
Yeah. His win percentage, hella inflated. I don't think. Now, okay. I think if they would have fired if they didn't fire Mark Jackson, they still would have got a ring regardless with Mark Jackson. I don't think they would.
I don't know about that.
I don't think they would have got as many because before Steve Kerr got there, the Warriors was on. They was
won
on the
67 games. Yep.
Yeah, they was on the rise, and so he got fired. Only thing Steve Kerr did. Only thing Steve Kerr did was change the offense around a little bit more, just to set more off-ball screens for Curry and shit like that. So that was really the only difference. And then with Mark Jackson, it was mostly just Steph Curry pick and rolls. So I mean, the only difference is he put Steph Curry off the ball and had them set most screens for him and Clay. But I feel like they still would have won at least one ring. I don't think they would have won multiple like they did with Steve Kerr, but they would have at least got one.
Yeah,
because it was just their time. It was just their time, man. They was the best team in the league. Wasn't no team really fucking with them. Like, I don't know if they would have got KD.
2 years ahead of the league. They was 2 years ahead of the league, man. Teams had to.
I don't know if they still would have got KD though.
Nah. That was literally the perfect system for KD, man. Perfect. Let
me read some of these chats. Francisco, hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all think about reducing the 65 game rule for the All NBA and some awards, but not for the MVP?
Oh, I honestly now that ain't now. In theory, that could work because first I stand on what they doing already, like the 60 game rule for everything. Mm-hmm. But for the MVP, well, when you think about it, there's really only been one player that has won MVP playing less than like Bill Walton. I think he played like 50 something and like 78. That's pretty much it though. I mean, you just keep it the way it is. I mean, like, nah, you can't. Let's say somebody average like, let's say Luka averaged like 40 points in 43 games. That ain't, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. It compared to somebody that's like on a 60-win team, averaging 27 and playing good defense. Like, nah, like that 65 rule. I'm with it. I think I think people mad at it now because Jokic is out. Jokic out. Wemby out. Giannis out. It's pretty much a race for Jaylen Brown. And I like this. Jaylen Brown, Cade, SGA, who probably gonna get his back-to-back, and a dark horse, in my opinion, especially if you get like a high seed in a play-in, like 8th seed, like or a 6th seed. You gotta put Kawhi up there. If Kawhi get them to like a 6th seed, bro, you gotta put him. That's an all-time carry job. And if they make it to the playoffs, you gotta put Kawhi up there in MVP, man.
I don't think they can win enough games for him to even make it.
Yeah, I don't think so. But if they get like an 8 to 6 seed and didn't make the playoffs, he on Kawhi on the outside right now. But if that happened, that's the perfect world. Like he could get a realistic chance. But right now, it's now player. I still do my top 4 players right now too, including Jokic. But like realistically, it's SGA, Cade, and Jaylen Brown.
I think that I got a love-hate relationship with it. I think the 65 game implementing that was a good thing because it eliminates players taking games off. So I like that part of the aspect of it, but it's just like when somebody gets injured for real. Then it's like okay, we all know Jokic was playing like the MVP before he got hurt. Now he doesn't even have a chance. I mean, me personally, I think they should go like 10 less games. I think 55 should be the qualifier. Because I feel like it should be more than half.
Like, damn, like everybody, 65 that's a high standard.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and it's like 55. It's like it's more than half. I feel like in order to be considered for the awards, you have to play at least 60% of the games of the year.
Yeah, at least 65. That's damn near all the games.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like this one was only like 17 games that you can miss. So that's not a lot, G, in an 82 course game. So say if you get hurt for real. So like say if Jokic played his 55 games, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing what he do, but he gets a really gruesome injury, and nobody else has played as well as him the rest of the year. Like Jokic should win it. The man say he averaged a 40-point tripled up 40, 13, and 15 or some shit like that. Like, and he get injured with like 25 or 27 games left or something like that, right? He still deserves that MVP. Ain't nobody in the history put up 40, 13, and 15. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like 65, that is kind of high. Though. And then you got the money implications, like with the All NBA.
That's why I think they don't want to do it for the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said it last week. I'm cool with it making 60, but if y'all know the Speakeasy is the one with Emmanuel Acho and like LaShawn McCoy and all that, right? Mm-hmm. TJ Houshmandzadeh said yesterday, and I'm low-key kind of TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Yeah, Houshmandzadeh? What the hell?
That's like the light-skinned dude with the ponytail?
Yeah, the wide receiver. He played for Cincinnati, yeah. And I low-key kind of agree with him. He said when so hypothetically, right? So Jokic obviously is out 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's out 3 to 4 weeks, there's no way he can low manage. So let's not count this because he's legit injured. But let's say hypothetically like LeBron. Like we know LeBron right now is low managing.
Right.
So like this past game he just missed, it was low managed. We know that. That should count for the awards. But if you're legit injured, you're missing a lot of time in a row, it shouldn't count towards it. But like when players be like they'll play like 5 games and then it's like, okay, we'll rest you this game, then that game don't count. We'll play you 3 games.
That's a slippery slope, though, because niggas fake injuries, bro.
Yep.
Especially Brian, bro.
No, that's true. But if you're legit injured 3 to 4 weeks, how you're not low management. You're out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't count as your games missed.
They could easily say I got an ankle sprain or some shit like that and miss a couple of games, but they really ain't got no
3 to 4 weeks sprain. Though. You're not missing 3 to 4 weeks though.
At 3, that's a big.
Because remember, a lot of people forget about this. In 2021, after they won the championship, the Lakers, when LeBron got that crazy ankle injury, he could have broke his ankle. Now he was legit hurt. he was cleared weeks before he came back. So, and then he was on the commercials doing the dancing and stuff. I think it was a taco commercial or something, whatever like that, doing the salsa
Taco
dance.
Bell commercial.
He was cleared for weeks before he came back. So,
I mean, salsa dancing for 5 seconds, then playing an NBA game for 35 minutes is so different, though.
No, it is, but I do agree though. Like if you legit injured, I don't think they should count that time. So anything like a who was at that missed time with that partially torn meniscus? So who was that?
Somebody Kevin Porter Jr. That's what you're talking about? Early in the year?
Yeah, like Kevin Porter Jr. He missed the time with that. Yeah. Or like with Trae's quad injury. You know, like certain injuries that require you to really rest for 2 to 3 weeks, then yeah, okay, cool. I agree with that. But you know, like because players can fake like a back injury. Like when Ben Simmons was trying to get paid. I don't think that man was hurt for real. I think he was taking that back injury.
Not that long, hell no.
That's why I'm like it depends on the injury, and I feel like Reg said, it's a slippery slope because players can lie all the time. You can get the team doctors to lie for you, so I feel like it has to be an independent party that comes in and actually verifies your injury and things of that nature. Then yeah, I'll agree with it, but it can get tricky for sure.
Yeah, I just I wouldn't be mad. Now it's cool for what it is now because now players got to step up. They got to get their health right. They got to get their conditioning right. Now outside of something basketball, we can't help that. But if they was to make it 55, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Reg, you got something to talk about? You want to push an agenda or something? What you want to talk about?
I know y'all. Yeah, I know y'all spoke about before I got on. Y'all was talking about y'all was talking about players of the week. I agree that of course the main people you could say in the West is Denny Avdia, LeBron on the outside, but a lot of people ain't talking about the Suns. We could have went with Devin Booker or Dylan Brooks.
I've been on the Dylan Brooks train. I've been saying Dylan Brooks.
I think that shit a fluke.
Charles believe he just don't believe in Dylan Brooks.
I think that shit a fluke.
Bro, he got better, bro. Now look, think about it. Dylan Brooks. Now since he on my team, I gotta support him. He made the Rockets top seeded team last season. He was the culture. He was outside of job, of course. He was the culture on the Grizzlies. He bringing that here. And we just beat the champs. Now they've been in a slump, but we got a buzzer beater on them. Devin Booker, I would say like from 2020 to like 2022, he was the best shooting guard. Then Edwards and Donovan Mitchell came up. He had a 2-year span. He was the best shooting guard. Now he's still now. Then you got Jaylen Brown. Well, not Jaylen Brown at 3 now, but I think Devin Booker, like, hey, they in the play-in right now. Don't let them make the playoffs because I can see, just like the Clippers, if they get the right seed, and I can see either of those teams beating the Lakers, beating the Rockets, beating the Timberwolves if they get hot. So
you talking about the Clippers, right? You talking about the Clippers?
No, he talking about the Suns. He talking about the Suns. Yeah. I mean, I think this Dylan Brooks shit.
The best. Mark Williams didn't play. Mark Williams looking like a solid B center right now.
He better than Aiden. The Lakers should have kept that trade.
Yeah, they definitely should have kept him.
Yeah.
But I think this whole Dylan Brooks thing is a fluke because like one, Jalen Green out there, so somebody gotta take the shots, and everybody else on that team isn't offensively gifted enough to go create their own shot. You feel me? So and then on top of that, like he kind of been inefficient. He's shooting 45 from the field, and he's shooting 34. He's shooting 34 from 3. So it's like he ain't been that efficient. He just taking a lot of shots. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely looked better offensively this year than he has any other year. I'm not taking that from him. It's just that I don't know how long he can keep it up though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's about what we almost halfway through the season. Now, if he continues to do this in the second half, I was wrong. You know what I mean? I can accept that, but I feel like it's only because Jalen Green not there. If Jalen Green was there, I don't think he'd be taking half the shots that he's taking. Because now he got the ultimate green light now. And when you got the ultimate green light, anybody going to put up numbers because now you're not second guessing your shot. you're not second guessing your shots because the coach giving you green light, so you comfortable with taking anything. You're not afraid to take a shot because usually if a motherfucker take a bad shot, the coach gonna do what? They gonna pull you out the game. So it's like he ain't got no worries for real, for real.
Another thing, I asked, I posted this a while ago. This is after the Suns beat the Lakers it was like weeks ago. But do y'all ever think? I think this is a real question. I think this is a legit question. Y'all ever think Luka gonna win the MVP? I don't think. Yes. Unless he go crazy, I don't think Luka gonna win the MVP, bro.
I think how many games has he missed this year?
I've told Charles this a lot of times.
Unless he go, and they gotta be unquestionably the best team in the league because he's so trash on defense.
It's not even the defense. It's just them other dudes just be playing. They kind of be playing better. Like, and it's kind of weird because Luka be playing better than SGA, but the SGA team is just so far ahead. It's like, you got to add team success in there. Jokic is better than Luka. That's just facts. Yeah, so look, Jokic gonna always average more, and his team always gonna be above. I remember beginning of the year, I was telling Charles, I said, because Charles just kept saying, "Hey, if Luka like top 3, I think he could get it." But I'm like, bro, he's always there, but he can never get it because his teams were just never that good. Because I talked about it with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum in his best year was giving you 38 and whatever on the best team, and he never sniffed top.
I will say last year. Now, if the Thunder wasn't good as they were, that was his. That was his. About Luka? No, Jason Tatum. Last year, if especially considering how good they were the year before, and Jokic won. If they didn't win like 60-something games last year, that was his. That was his.
Because Jokic was splitting up. Jokic averaged a triple-double. He's just not better than Jokic.
Look, this year, my boy has a chance. He's only missed 7 games so far. So he still got 10 more. He still got 10 more to miss. And then if we think about it, the only people he really competing with is what? Jaylen Brown, HGA, and Cade. Yeah. Them 3. Them the only 3 he competing with. Jaylen Brown, and SGA. Them the only 3 he competing with, G. So you telling me if he can find a way to he could potentially get to the 2nd seed because they only 3 games behind the Spurs. So he could you telling me if Luka don't get them to the 2nd seed, he ain't got a chance at winning MVP because I think it's gonna be voters bias.
It depends. It depends on the wins too, because like I remember when they made it to the finals, they was going heavy that he should have won MVP, and I disagree.
He wasn't winning that MVP.
They only won 50 games, bro.
He wasn't winning that. He wasn't winning that MVP, bro. But again, I'm gonna say this again. Even let's just hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, the Thunder win. Let's just say they win 65 games and the Lakers win 54. They're not going to give it to him because Shea is still averaging 35 and 6 or whatever, and his team is just marginally better. That's just how it works. But it also depends on what your MVP consists of. I always say you got to at least be like a top 3 seed in your conference, and you do got to go crazy.
And then we got to think about this too. This is something we ain't really consider. We got to consider the LeBron James factor, bro. You think LeBron gonna let somebody win the MVP on his head on his team?
I mean, he did say the other night we don't have to bend. Luka doesn't have to bend his game to us. We have to bend our game to Luka. So, I mean, he clearly showing that, Luka, this is your team. And SGA only averaging 31, 4, and 6.
But his
Luka's
team
averaging 33, 8, and 8.
His team, I said team though. If the team
if he gets them to the 2nd seed, I mean, it's a bunch of what ifs. But if he gets them to the 2nd seed, G, and he has better numbers than SGA, I don't think they're gonna give it to SGA
again. I said if Luka wins, say 54 games, and they're the 2nd seed, right? Hypothetically, 54, whatever. But if SGA and they win, I don't know, like they just win, say 65, he won't get it because SGA is still averaging 30, and the team is just marginally better than the Lakers. That's just how it works.
The only way Luka will win MVP and he in the 2nd seed is if like they like 7 to 5 games under the Thunder. Like if
Yeah,
they
I
over
can agree with that.
if they over 10, then he ain't.
But if the Thunder are just marginally better, he's not gonna win that, bro, because they're gonna add the team success in there.
This is a great segue to my next takeaway of the week.
Go ahead.
I told you the OKC Thunders are not gonna. They're the way this team is constructed right now. They are not winning the championship this year, dog. They've been figured out. I've said this since
look at their record against over 500 teams, though. They still the best.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but like, okay, look. So I said before going into the season, if you guys don't retool, it's not. I already knew they wasn't gonna beat the Warriors record. I already said that shit. And then now,
that's hard. Yeah,
now that the Spurs have figured you out, look at what every other team is doing now. Like now, you just got 30 piece by the Hornets. That's unacceptable, dog.
Yeah,
that's unacceptable. And then you lost to the Suns. Like, don't get me wrong, your Suns they are a hard, scrappy team, but everybody knows that's a game that they should have won.
Yeah,
and so it's like you losing games to teams that you're supposed to beat. You got smacked by the Spurs 3 times. Teams are starting to figure you out now. And then on top of that, you guys don't have any shooting. Y'all can't shoot. So now you guys need to retool. This everybody in the comments ate my ass up. Pause, because I said that the Thunder needed to retool, and it's looking like I was right because now you guys, if it ain't SGA, who's scoring? Because Chet is inconsistent. J-Dub just came back from injury, and other than that, what other scores do y'all have? And what other shooters do y'all have besides Isaiah Joe? They ain't got no shooters for real, Jay. Like, they need, if they want to win a championship or have a chance to compete for a championship this year, they need to make moves at the trade deadline. They have to.
I see where you coming from, but like they defense is still like that. Now they've been losing a couple games, but let Case and Wallace, Lou Dort lock in. They start off with their defense. Now SGA may be they main source of scoring, but again, they got defenders. I don't think they should let any of them go. Like, I think they should. They got the advantage. This the advantage they got with all the picks they got. They can lose this. This not if they win like 50, 55 plus games and lose in like the second round. That's a successful season. Like, to me,
for them?
For the Thunder.
Hell no.
They gotta make it back to the Western Conference.
No. The conference finals. Yeah, if they win like 55 plus games and make it to the conference finals and lose,
yes, okay, that's cool. Yes, I'm cool.
That's a successful season. They can do that. They can afford that because they can make trades. I don't think they should make trades and they ain't lost yet.
The way they looking right now, they don't even look like they gonna get out the second round. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Who gonna beat them?
One of these good teams in the West. Look, bro, if you go against the Hornets, and the Hornets held you in check to 21 points. The Hornets have no defense. And the Hornets is one of my ride or die teams this year. The Hornets ain't got no D, and y'all let them 30 piece y'all.
You gonna have one game though.
Nah,
I don't remember.
Not against the Hornets though.
I don't remember the games that the Warriors lost in the 73-9 record, or I don't know if the Bulls in the 72-10. I don't know if they got blown out or none of them, but. Some of them games, bro, you gonna get snuck up on. It's 82 game season.
So you said they don't look like a second round. So they will either face right now, if the season ended today, they will either face the Timberwolves or the Lakers.
They beating the Lakers. They beating the Lakers. I can see the Timberwolves actually beating them. I can see the Timberwolves beating them.
For real?
Yeah, because.
It depends. They gotta get hot, bro.
And Shea gonna cancel each other out.
It ain't if they go into 7, they gotta gentlemen sweep them again. They gotta get hot. That's the only way.
If J-Dub continues to play how J-Dub is playing, they're not gonna beat the Timberwolves. Because if J-Dub is playing how he's currently playing, him and Jaden McDaniels gonna cancel each other out, or him and Julius gonna cancel each other out. And then they third best player on OKC is Chet. Chet is inconsistent.
Chet low-key DPOY. And then he already got a better defense than Rudy. We got to think about Rudy, too, in the playoffs. So,
but Chet's so inconsistent. We don't know what Chet we going to get. We don't know if we're going to get 23-12 Chet or if we're going to get 15-6 Chet. Like, we don't know which Chet we going to get.
Yeah. Good point.
I mean, Chet giving you 18-8, a block, assists.
He's doing what Evan Mobley is doing. He's having good games. He's being inconsistent.
But I think Evan Mobley has a higher ceiling, and we're more disappointed in Evan than Chet.
Yeah, true. Man, I will say this. Damn, I'm glad you damn. Now, I said this too. I was speaking to some of my other buddies about this. The Donovan Mitchell Cavs is the same as the Utah Jazz. They won 64 games last year. I said if they win less than 55 games, this season is a failure. They already failed. They're not winning 55 games. That's crazy. To drop off from 64 to maybe 40, 44 to 49. That's crazy. 15 something games, 20 something games.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I've always said the Cavs are on fraud alert, bro. Like, it's just because Donovan Mitchell is not the problem. It's literally the others. Donovan Mitchell shows up every game.
Yeah.
Every
he was
playoff.
going crazy in the playoffs too.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like everybody up like that whole Darius Garland. Now, granted, I've never had a toe injury that bad, so I can't really attest to that. But I felt like you should have played, bro. And then Evan Mobley missing the game, like you should have played. But like literally, I think Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Darius Garland at least missed the game that entire series, bro.
Yep.
And that's unacceptable,
Yep.
bro.
Facts. That was wild. Yeah, that was unacceptable. Yeah. That low-key, not
my Pacers whooped that ass.
The Pacers, but the Pacers won the war of attrition, and then ironically, Tyrese got hurt in the finals. But
look, that's what I said, bro. Out of all the teams y'all faced in the playoffs, y'all were not supposed to beat them. Y'all were literally just the most healthiest team, G. That's literally it. So you telling me y'all were supposed to beat the Cavs?
Them buzzer beaters was crazy though. Nah, they got a couple of clutch ass plays.
I ain't take that away from them. But majority of the teams that they went through was hobbled.
Yeah,
they were injured.
But they did beat the Bucks the year before though.
I'm not the Bucks. Okay, I'll give y'all that one. But what about the whatchamacallit, the Knicks and the Cavs? They weren't supposed to beat them.
The Knicks was supposed to win, bro. They beat the Knicks too, and they had a different team this year. The Knicks was supposed to win that.
The Knicks and the Cavs are supposed to beat your Pacers, dog. You know that.
Nah, they might the Pacers got lucky. The Pacers did benefit from injuries though, for sure.
You can't say they didn't, Sheldon. You can't say they didn't.
I give it 70-30 because again they beat both of them teams the year before. So,
bro, ain't nobody. First of all, nobody worried about the weak ass Bucks. Nobody was worried about it. Only Charles thought they was gonna win something. He the only one that believed in Kyle Kuzma. That's on him. I hate when people, not y'all. I hate when people do this. Well, Darius Garland, he had an injured toe, brother. Because I swear to God, he missed. He missed game 1. Whoop that ass. He missed game 2, I think. Whoop that ass. Game 3, he comes back. They beat us. They blow us out.
He got hurt in that game.
I swear, let me finish. I swear to God, if I go look at this freaking box score, I swear to God, Darius Garland played a game 4 when there was 70 pieces of them niggas. I swear to God, he was on that court. Stop using that injury BS excuse. If you are out there, that injury excuse crap goes out the window. If you are so hurt, don't play. Just don't play.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't agree with. I hate this. This is what I hate with some of the legacy that's been built around Kobe Bryant, and this kind of fester off into other players like they're playing injured shit. I don't play it. No, don't do that. That's why I fuck with Kawhi Leonard so much. Like, if you're not ready to play, don't play. Because if you get hurt, bruh, that's on you, bruh. And then, and if you lose, nigga, you played. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it means to be the best player though. Like, gee, so you telling me if you on a team and you the starting point guard for y'all team, right? And this is state playoffs or whatever playoffs, the championship game, and your back, and you say you twist your ankle, you got a hurt ankle, and you supposed to be off your ankle for at least a week or two. And the backup point guard y'all got is fucking some weak ass JV point guard. You telling me you not gonna play in the game? Even with you at 60%, we have a better chance at winning.
But that's fine. But don't be like, well, he did have the big
Playing
toe.
after you
That's
lost,
the
no, right.
problem. That's
Right.
the problem.
I mean, that's a legit excuse though.
No,
What do you mean?
it's not.
No, it's not.
You
No,
can't
no,
do
I
that.
disagree with
So you
can't
tell me
do that.
if you going to work and you late and they want to give you
If
a
you
write up
play-
and you
if you
say I'm
play-
late because of this, that, and the third, you telling me you still deserve that write up if it was a legit
hold
excuse
on.
why you know that?
If you play through injury, you committed to winning the game, right? So if you lose, you lost.
I mean, no, I'm not taking it away from y'all. I'm just saying, like, y'all saying I can't use the injury thing as an excuse. It's a valid reason, though.
It's a
Do we-
reason,
It's
but it's an
valid.
excuse
It's
'cause
valid.
it's a reason.
Do we make excuses for Lamar playing like
No,
straight garbage out there hurt?
the only way it's if it's an excuse is if you don't play at all. If you out. Now, if you play and you still lose, it's not an excuse.
So Lamar Jackson was out there hurt. We making excuses for him, or he was just playing like straight garbage?
It's both. He was playing like ass. He was playing like ass, and he was hurt. Like, no, bro, don't get me wrong. If I'm 60%, if I'm 60% out there, dog, and if I'm Darius Garland and my toe is messed up, and Darius Garland, his game is predicated on stop and starts, quick stops, sudden stops, and shit like that. So if I can't do that because of my toe, gee, that's a valid reason.
But then,
Okay, wait.
Look at it from the opponent perspective, though.
Wait, real quick. It's fine if you want to say you're playing like garbage and you're injured, but don't be coming on a show the next day and be like, man, the only reason they got this W is because Darius Garland. No, don't do that.
That is the only reason.
No, don't
do
do
that.
that.
If he was 100%, your places wouldn't have won shit.
Was he out there? Yes or no? Was he out there in game 4 when they 30-pieced him? Was he out there? He played 27 minutes.
Yeah, he was.
And was he not out there in game 5? Like, what are we doing? Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's one of the things that's one of the brand building things behind Kobe Bryant that I just don't stand for, bro. Like, cause niggas, KD fell for that shit and popped his damn Achilles, bro. Like, why did he listen to? He lit for what? Well, he listened to it. He listened to the training, the Warriors training they was capping, and then he listened to the fans, and I kind of think that Kobe lore kind of influenced him as well. Like, oh, if you do this, then you win. Now, I will say, Game 5 when they went on that run against Toronto, it was looking scary. I'm like, these niggas finna win when they went on that run, but. He still wasn't fully ready, and he injured himself, and he missed damn near 2 years. So he went outside, in my opinion. Like, why did you listen to the fans, bro? You wasn't ready, bro.
Nah, bro, we can't do that. We can't be using that you hurt excuses. Once you out there, all that go out the window. Because you either play good or you play like ass. Like,
KD the perfect example because he went on a run where he was playing good, but the worst happened right after that. So we can't give the Warriors no excuse for losing.
I mean, we could say the same thing for the Pacers. If Tyrese didn't get hurt, they damn near would have won. No cap. Because Tyrese came out on fire. And the way he was looking, he was looking like he was going to go for damn near 40-50 that night. And I don't think OKC would have did anything to stop him. So if he didn't get hurt, they damn near would have won.
But he missed he missed the rest of the game. He never came back. You are making the excuse while Darius Garland is still playing, talking about I know that toe was no. You out there. You play like ass or you didn't.
If I'm sitting here getting ridiculed because of how bad I play, it's context to everything. So yes, I am out there playing on an injury, but that's because me playing out there 50%, 60% is better than our backup starting. We have a better chance of us winning and me at 60% than our backup at 100. So if you guys are out, if the media is sitting here criticizing me and putting me down, it's a reason why I'm playing this bad. My damn toe is messed up. And regardless of if I'm playing out there injury or not, me being out here 60% is the best chance for us to win.
Brother, that nigga gave you 33 minutes in game 5 and gave you 11. You could give me. I don't care if you got a big
Oh,
toe
he
injury or
hurt
not.
himself
You
again.
could give me
He
better
hurt
than
himself
11.
again.
Bro, you get 17. 17
You can give me
points.
better than that, bro.
G, he can't. His game is predicated on
Don't
stopping
play
the catch.
then. That's
And
my
if he
thing.
can't-
Don't play. If your toe is that injured,
Right,
don't
right.
play.
And right,
Don't
another
play.
thing, and I'm gonna bring up Kobe again. Didn't Kobe he had a crazy ankle injury in like the 2000 finals, and they still won when Shaq got fouled out and stuff, something like that, like that. So Kobe, he delivered. So
if you're
if you're gonna live up to that standard, you gotta deliver.
Moral of the story is
Kobe though, G.
moral of the story is if your toe is that hurt that you out here can't play your game, just don't play there. Now, I commend you for coming out there being a soldier. I have no problem with you coming out there. I have no problem with that. But I just don't want to hear the other people talking about some. I mean, man, he got hurt. He injured. That's why. No, don't do that. Because that's what you was trying to do with Paul George. Paul George out here injured, but he was playing like straight ass yet last year. He was garbage. He was garbage.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't do that. Joel Embiid out here with a messed up knee, he still giving you 20-something.
Yeah, Joel Embiid cooking, and he ain't got no.
Hey, speaking of Joel just got his first dunk of the season against the Knicks.
That was like last week.
Yeah, against the Knicks.
I mean, he a dog. Like, Joel Embiid was out there against the Knicks in the playoffs with freaking Bell palsy with a messed up eye and a messed up knee and was still damn near give you 30. I went back and looked. I'm like, bro, this man was really out here dogging with basically one eye and one knee. But I don't make excuses. If he was out there playing like straight garbage, who cares? Who freaking cares? It's just the same thing with James Harden. I ain't excusing James Harden for out there playing like straight dookie in game 6s and 7.
With the Nets, yeah.
Nets, Clippers, you can name it. Whatever team he goes to, he play like straight garbage in game 6 and 7. When it's the closeout game, he sucks. It's just facts. Every other game, he cool. But them games, out here playing like straight dookie. That's just facts.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do that. No, we not gonna do that.
Y'all got any other takeaways? Well, I got like two more takeaways. One, did y'all see Wemby kicking those balls out the out the rim? G, he was labeled as questionable, I think, or he missed the game before with a knee injury or something like that. And then we see you doing damn Shaolin monk kicks and shit to get damn balls out the basket. Like, bro, this is why I feel like when we talked about the whole 65 game thing, this is the reason why they got that shit implemented. Because players do dumb shit like that. Because he could have got injured again. And then now what?
Oh yeah.
Say he would have came down wrong. Because Wemby flimsy. He be falling all over the. Wemby falls at least 3 or 4 times a game. So it's like
crazy.
You doing shit like that, man. Whoa. Francisco say, "Oh man, I want him to kick my balls like that."
Francisco crazy. He crazy. I got something. It's about Charles guy, LaMelo Ball. Kendrick Perkins says that the Hornets are intentionally limiting LaMelo Ball's minutes to lower his scoring average and prevent him from becoming a 2-time All-Star ahead of potential trade.
Is he gonna be an All-Star though? Like,
he's not being an All-Star, no.
Right?
He's not gonna be an All-Star.
I mean, wait, what guards are? Because I haven't looked at the fan votes yet, so I don't know what the fan votes looking like. But what guards are in the East that's gonna make it? Maxey,
Jalen
Brunson.
Guards. I think Jaylen Brown might. I don't know. I think he a forward.
I mean, he a forward. Cade.
Yes, Cade. Brandon. Brandon.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. You right.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey will get some votes. Josh is getting some votes.
Is Norman Powell gonna make it? Because he deserves it.
I think he'll get votes, but I don't think he'll make it.
Yeah. How many wins do the Hornets got?
They got like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't getting it.
I mean, but if he get voted in by the fans, then he good.
I don't think he'll get voted in by the fans. Let me see. So the new fan vote. So no, wait. I don't think it's guards. I think it's just players. So LaMelo, he's not even on here. No, wait, he is on here. He's number 12. So they got Giannis, Jalen Brunson, Maxey, Cade, Donovan, Jaylen Brown, Cat, Jalen Johnson, Michael Porter, Pascal, Brandon Ingram, and then LaMelo Ball. Those are guys.
I mean, he got a chance. Y'all a chance.
Yeah, I get. I
Tyler
don't think they're
Heroes in
trying to.
front of
I
him
don't
is
think they're
crazy.
trying to sabotage
Who?
him. I
Who
don't
you,
think they're trying to
Tyler Hero?
sabotage him at all. I just think they. I think they ready to move on because let's say if. Nah, they definitely not trying to sabotage him. I just think they ready to move on. Let's say if he do, let's say some way he do become an all-star and they gotta like somehow they gotta pay him or he gotta send him in his contract where he
But I
gets
don't
some
think it's
money.
position based though. It's just who are the top five. Like
Oh yeah, right.
it's
Oh
not
yeah, and then
position. It's not
oh no
position
no no.
based.
When you think about, I'm glad you just brought that up because they got the new game format. I think with the new game, I don't like. I hate this. With the new game format, it allowed more players to play. I don't like that. I don't like that. Nah, that's trash. That's trash.
With the
I
two
don't think
East
they
teams
said.
and the
Nah, it's like 3 teams. So you
yeah,
gonna
it's the two East teams and then there's the over the world team. The world team.
that's wild. That's
I,
crazy.
I
Nah.
don't think they're trying to sabotage him, but I think them lowering his minutes, one, so he doesn't get injured again, and then or try to prevent him from getting injured again, and then two, like for trade value purposes. So like if we play him 30 something minutes and he get injured again, his trade value is gonna go down. Nobody's gonna want him. So if we try to limit his minutes and keep him as healthy as possible by a trade deadline, then we'll be good. But I don't think that they trying to sabotage him. But Kendrick Perkins might be onto something because is this his contract year?
Nah, he still got a couple of years left.
Okay.
If
Well,
anything, I
like
think
Red
they're trying to
said,
see. If anything, I think they're trying to see what Kyle Knipple could do. Like,
You been hoping?
yeah, that was
Even if it was by position, he wasn't gonna make it no way about it.
nah.
Like he hasn't been better than Brunson, he hasn't been better than Max, he hasn't been better than K, he hasn't been better than
Do
Donovan.
you think if the Mellow Ball ever got traded, I don't know what team he gonna go to, but like seriously,
I have
like,
no clue, bro.
no,
I've already said I don't think he could be your best player like on the championship team. He could be your number
cannot be your
two. He
best
could be your
player.
number two, but he can't be your best.
Nah,
Like if he went to
he needs to go. If he go to the
now, if he went to say hypothetically the Clippers, I think that's cool. You're not the number two. And if say James Harden was gone, I'm just this hypothetical.
Yeah.
If James Harden was there, I think it's cool him being the number two. Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Kawhi at that is the best player. I'm cool with that. But if say Kawhi Leonard is like out for the year or something, then it's LaMelo Ball. He ain't winning shit. Y'all probably don't even make.
You know what team I think he might be. This might be far fetched, but nah, because they do got Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday is getting old. LaMelo and the Trailblazers with Denny Avdia and the Klingon.
And then it's Kamara and Shaden Sharp.
They might ask for. They gonna ask for either Sharp, Kamara.
They gonna ask for Sharp. They asking for maybe Drew Holiday, but with him clinging and Denny Avdia, that's like a big three. Klingon slept on too. Like
what that get you though? What that get you though? What playing? Let's go playing. Let's go
playing.
Yeah. It just depends on your aspiration. If you think we're playing with that, that's fine. But if you're not you're not gonna be like overly competitive in the West or nothing like that. Well, we really don't really know more takeaways, but let's move on.
We forgetting about Zion freaky ass. We ain't gonna talk about Zion freak body ass. Come on, man. We gotta talk about Zion freak body.
I mean, Zion a top 5 gooner. He's a top 5
Zion, man, look. The Mariah Mills thing, he's sick for that. He's sick.
No, we know he's sick. We talk about
it. He out of pocket. He out of pocket.
Outside of that, I can't even I'm not finna blame him. The only thing, he just inexperienced, bro. You could tell he been waiting to get this money to do this shit. But that's the only thing, bro. It's the way he doing it. Well, it's the way he doing it, bro. Like you gotta get the top tier chicks, bro. You can't get the niggas that a nigga like off the street can get, like if he got a good some extra money. You see this chick only has $600, like then you putting her on. She doing this so she can lock you down. She really trying to extort you. You gotta get the real chicks, bro. You gotta get the top level OnlyFans models, or if you don't want the top level OnlyFans models at risk of being exposed, bro. The NBA, bro, they got quiet as kept. The NBA got a system where they get high level escorts, bro.
Yeah, I
Just
heard
do
you
that.
talk about it all the time.
He just needs
Where-
to. Like, it's the way he's
Man.
doing it, bro. It's the he really making shit hot for everybody else. For
Look,
real.
what his taste is, that's his prerogative. You feel me? I don't care what type of chicks he like. My only thing is, nigga, make they ass sign an NDA. What are you doing? When you first meet up with them,
Get you a
take
team.
their phone, make they ass sign an NDA so you not out here getting exposed. Bro, you're messing up your brand doing that. When
Yeah,
Zion
he
first
really is.
came in,
Oh God, because he really do. Yeah, he really is, bro. Because he really do, guy. He still got that.
Jordan deal.
That man child like that image, but niggas seeing you a top level gooner, bro. They go like,
You feel me? You know how's they gonna look with Jordan now? You think Jordan gonna want to keep making you shoes or keep you as one of his athletes? How's it gonna look for your other sponsorships when they know you out here buying escorts and shit like that, bro? Like,
and Jordan had Whitney Houston, he had Robert Givens back in the day, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's the way you gotta do shit, bro. It's the way you gotta do it,
that
bro.
man is down bad.
It's just the fact that, and OnlyFans isn't bad, but we know why it's bad. It gets like a bad rep. But it's the fact that they're OnlyFans models. And then some of them don't even be looking all that. If they look good, we wouldn't care.
Oh God, Zion here.
Everybody got their own taste, dog. Everybody got their own taste, dog.
But I think it's just the fact that it's like, bro, it's OnlyFans. And I think he has a kid, not this one, this new one, but he has a kid like with a stripper. Like, I think, not 100%. I gotta look it up again.
Drake got a kid with a stripper?
That's different though.
Drake?
The rap, the music industry is different. That's so different though from the NBA.
Man, no, hell no. If you got baby by stripper, you got baby by stripper, dog.
No.
You got baby by stripper, you got baby by stripper, dog.
I think about when I think of the NBA, I think of like a corporate industry. But when I think of depending on like what industry you is in the music business, I think of that as like an entrepreneurship. Like that's my own thing.
That's a good point.
That's how I think of it. I can do whatever I want. It is what it is. But when it's the NBA, it's just like with
you got sponsors and shit. You on TV. Like Drake ain't on TV every day.
It's like with Ja with the gun thing. Like people say, "Oh, why is there a problem with he putting out with the gun thing?" Bro, the NBA is a corporate company technically. If Ja would say a rapper doing that, no one would care. No one would care. We just say it's just another nigga with a gun. Like we wouldn't care. But it's just the fact that it's the NBA. That's why.
Yeah, but that now. I agree with that with the Ja shit, but Ja, I think a lot of that was they kind of OD with that because what if like niggas can't have guns now? But the way he was doing it was crazy.
Yeah, he was slow doing it.
You can have
they gave you a warning and you do it again.
You can have it's not the problem with the gun, but like you guys just said, it's how you doing it. You just waving it around, just out like why you doing that? Now, if he wasn't on camera doing that, we wouldn't know, and it's like whatever. But we saw it on camera. You doing that? It's like, brother, what you doing? Like you're in a corporate company. Like, stop it. You don't do that. But let's move on because we about to hit 3 hours, and then we gotta do our pickles. Reg could definitely stay for that.
Yep.
This should be kind of quick, but maybe not. But let's start with these. Like, what have been the best free agent and trades so far this season? Me and Charles probably got the same name, so I'll just read them off, and then we'll just say like this is a good or a bad signing.
Yeah.
Let's start with Lonzo Ball. Has that been like a good or bad trade so far this year? Me, it's been bad.
It's been bad. Lonzo
it's been bad. At the beginning of the season, it was okay. At the beginning of the season, it was okay. He was looking like one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, but he kind of petered off. So, and then you got the record, especially considering they just went from who they traded him for?
Isaiah Coro, straight up.
No, didn't
it was Isaiah Coro straight up.
Now
Karis LeVert was he signed there. He signed.
Okay. Yeah, especially that too. Yeah, he was supposed to help them, and he's not. So yeah, I got to put Lonzo up there for sure.
It's been bad.
It's been bad. Lonzo hasn't been shooting the ball effectively. He's been playing defense is good, and he's always been able to move the ball. It's just that when he got there, they thought he was going to be a better or give the same production that Ty Jerome gave off the bench, and he hasn't done that at all.
The next guy, Anthony Simons for the Celtics. He been kind of mid.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been okay. It ain't been bad, but we
Yeah,
ain't got the Anthony
he been
Simons that
kind
we've
of.
been used to.
Man, I'm gonna give it a C. Like he really was supposed to, especially considering that Jason Tatum been out. He's supposed to make a jump, but he really kind of playing the same or a little worse than he was in Portland.
He's only averaging like 13 points. I would throw. I said the last time, I'm
worse.
thinking he was gonna average like 16, 17 points or something.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know he was averaging that little.
And then what I'm shocked, he's only playing 23 minutes per game. He's not even playing a lot of minutes.
They literally turned him into a bench player.
No, for real though. He's literally just a bench guy. And I thought he would be like a legit 6-man. I thought he'd be like how Norman Powell was. Legit 6-man, but then you know he a starter. Come in, starter minutes. I think he's like Charles said, just a bench player. Like
the opportunity. Yeah, when you on a he is on a he's on a contender because they still are contenders. Do y'all think now? Not to digress. I know we said who wasn't gonna come back this season. Trae Young, somebody else that was on a contender. But do y'all think
about Kyrie? You talking about Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie. Yeah, it was Kyrie. Yeah, it was Kyrie. I think Jason Tatum coming now. Yeah, I think Jason Tatum coming back.
I think
he's coming back, especially since they 3-3 in the East right now. Hell,
I think he's gonna try and push to come back. If they were kind of mid, I think they probably tell him like, yeah, there's no point. But I think he comes back.
Now,
I think he doesn't want to be kind of rusty going into the next year.
Yeah, he got to, bro. He got to. Now, even if they lose, that's a success, bro. That's a success.
Sure, there's already a success now.
And he can't sit out, and then they worse the next year. He gotta play.
The next guy, Jordan Clarkson for the Knicks. I think he's been good.
I think it's been okay. I think it's been solid. I think he's been solid for them.
Jordan Clarkson, I remember it down.
Wait, Reggie, before you go, I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Is Jordan Clarkson and Jalen Green the same type of player?
Jordan Clarkson and Jalen Green. Kinda.
That's all I need to hear. Jalen Green is just a more athletic Jordan Clarkson. That's literally it.
All they do is score, bro. Like that's all they can do, bro. Like.
Thank you. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear, dog.
We know Jalen Green better. We're not gonna do this.
I never said he wasn't better. I never said that. I just said they play the same. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. The next guy, I'm gonna count him because he didn't play last season, so technically I would say he's an acquisition. Brandon Ingram for the Raptors.
Oh, he's been excellent.
Oh, he the best.
He's been excellent.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, so far he's been playing excellent.
That's the team of 6-7 wings right there. They gotta it's too many. They gotta let Barrett go. They gotta let Ingram go. Let them dudes get their own team, but they let them hoop. I guess they up in their trade value because you can't keep all of them. That's Scotty Barnes' team, so you can't keep all of them. They all play the same position. Now they at the point they play Scotty Barnes at center. Like, nah, it's too many.
That's because Jakob hurt because he got that back injury. He out there doing nothing. He was out there doing nothing with the back injury. Now they talk about it. He ain't been like that. The next guy, the 76ers didn't have nobody, so I skipped him. Desmond Bane for the Magic.
Mid. It's been mid.
Mid? Nah. Well, if we talk about per game for himself, I give it a B minus. I give it a B minus because this.
He's giving you 18, 4 and 4.
Career year? Is this a career year for him?
Hell no. This is definitely not.
I mean, well, as far as his numbers, I think this.
No, he averaged. No, 24. He averaged 23, and then the year before that, 21.
Oh, okay. Well.
So honestly, it's a down year.
Yeah, it's definitely. This is the lowest he's shooting from 3, like in his career, 34%. I think it's been okay. He's had ups and downs this year, but he's been decent. But he definitely started out bad like the year he was playing like not really good. Norman Powell for the Heat. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, was the Grizzlies really that? Was they really that tough when they had all them guys? Because Ever since they left, they going crazy. This nigga throwing balls at niggas.
I think they were like that. I think they were just
Yeah, they was.
I think they were like that.
And injuries played a part of that.
Yeah.
Norman Powell for the Heat.
Oh,
Been good.
He's been really
Gotta
good.
get at
Yeah, he's been really good.
You gotta get at it. He was supposed
He's
to be
been
an all-star last year with James Harden.
He was.
He better
was.
get it this year. They better give it to him this year.
No.
Nah, he got it. He got to.
They
this year.
got it, bro. He repeated it. So like
no.
last year, I said that I feel like they didn't give it to him because they didn't think that like some players have anomaly years where they play really
They
well
thought
and
that
the
was
next
off
year they
the
don't do
back of
nothing.
James Harden, even if he was the leading scorer.
Yeah, G. And so now it's like this year he's on a new team doing the same thing. Like you got to give it to him now. He earned it.
Okay, if you had to pick, pick 2 out of these, then we'll move on to the next one. 2 out of the 3 players to make the All-Star team: Norman Powell, Jalen Johnson, or Michael Porter Jr.
Norman Powell. And
2 out of the 3. 2 out of the
Norman
3.
Powell
and the
I'm
second
like,
name you said Jalen Johnson.
And who the better team got to go with Jalen Johnson because they're on a better team.
Jalen
I'm
Johnson
going
gonna make it
Johnson.
regardless.
He better.
Michael Porter damn near might make it because he just out there chucking up, averaging almost 28
He
points.
going crazy, bro. I always thought, bro, I'm low key. Like, he didn't turn me around. I always thought he was so overrated, bro.
What?
He
Did you watch him in high school?
Nah, in the league. Like,
Ah.
in the league. Like, nah, I thought he was over. Well, of course, his prospects coming into the league for what he was expected to be. And then he kind of lucked his way into a championship. He just owned the Nuggets long enough, but now he really turning that around, bro. Like, nah, he low key one of my favorite players to watch.
Been hoping. I think he deserves to be. I think he might be an all-star, low key. I think he's definitely gonna be honorable mention though.
Yeah, saying people now that trade now he wanted his money anyway, and they weren't gonna give it to him. But Cam Johnson and
we can start with them. We can go to the Nuggets
Sun,
then.
He was on the Suns initially, but Cam Johnson ain't MPJ.
I thought he fit better though than MPJ,
Yeah,
I did too. But he's just not him. But yeah, let's stick with Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson on the Nuggets.
It's been mid.
I give it a C, a solid C.
He might get close to
up and down. He been up and down the entire season. And he hasn't brought what we thought they were gonna bring because what we thought he was gonna bring. Because I think he's better defensively than Michael Porter.
Yeah.
I just think that Michael Porter is the better scorer.
Offensive
motor. And I think Cam low key is the better. I wouldn't say better shooter, but they shoot. I wouldn't say the same, but they equip as shooters. They damn near on the same level. But Cam Johnson just has better defense, in my opinion. So I thought he'd been mid. I thought he'd been definitely.
I thought he's been okay-ish. Nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
The Hawks, Porzingis and Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
And we doing both.
We're doing
Alexander Walker. You gotta get that. I'm gonna get that.
I'm giving that an A.
I get that an A. Facts.
Yeah. But Porzingis though.
F.
F.
Porzingis get an F, bro.
That
he been sick. He been hurt. He playing now, but he been sick, hurt. Yeah. He ain't been on the court for them.
Porzingis.
He was supposed to be the second best player, low key, and I kind of agree with Charles when he said I thought he was gonna be hooping.
Porzingis lucked his way into a championship. Now I give him game 1 of that finals. He did hoop in that game 1, but outside of that,
if he don't hoop in game 1, they might not win.
True, very true.
Well, we just talked about him, but Michael Porter Jr. for the Nets. A. Been hooping.
Hey. He doing that despite the fact that the Nets want to tank. So
they trying to trade him low key.
What's his name? Cam Thomas, bro. Like,
bro.
Any other team, he might be a bench player, bro. Honestly, bro. He getting away with that. He getting away with that because KD liked him, and then
Cam Thomas is literally
they trying to tank.
Now, I'm not getting to this because we low key got to move on.
Yeah.
Jalen Green is better than Cam, and I know they both score. Jalen Green better than him.
That's no question.
He better than him. Bro, like Cam Thomas literally does nothing. He literally a bucket. That's it. He does nothing. He don't pass. He don't rebound. He don't play defense. He does nothing.
What the hell did Jalen Green do? Besides the score.
At least I can say he can rebound and
dunk. That's it. Dunk. The hell.
At least
That's
I
about
can
the only
say.
thing he could do.
At least I can say Jalen Green gonna dime up some people and rebound to an extent. At least I can say that.
Yeah.
I can say that. You know that too. So don't even do that. Don't do it.
Hold on.
Oh, you trying to look up the stats? Don't look,
Hell
bro.
yeah,
We
look
gotta
at the stats real
move on,
quick.
bro. We gotta move on, bro. We can't be staying on here. You think Cam Thomas giving you 3 assists per game with 5 boards?
This nigga Jalen Green averages 24 and 3 for his career, and Cam Thomas averages 15, 2 and 2. That's damn near the same shit.
2-2. Come on, no, don't do that.
4 and 3. That's damn near the same shit.
He knows Jalen Green better. That's fine. That's cool. But let's move on up, bro. It's crazy, but he just got traded. CJ McCollum on the Wizards, at least.
I'm
I
gonna
thought he
get
was
that
decent.
too.
I thought it was decent.
On the Wizards.
Yeah, I thought he was decent.
Yeah, decent. Decent.
Yeah, I thought he was really good with the Wizards. I thought that he helped develop them young guys,
He was low key better than
instill good habits in them. Because Alex Sarr has been amazing this year. I
Chris
think he helped
Middleton.
Alex Sarr a lot.
I thought he was good. I thought he was decent for them.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton for the Lakers. He
D.
low key D.
D.
No,
Yeah,
if somebody say C, I wouldn't be upset.
And he
Though,
was another.
been hit.
He got drafted over Luka, bro.
I hate when people. I feel like people be kind of faking like they knew Luka was gonna be this. I don't believe
They
that.
did not-
I think people
nah.
thought he would be good,
Hell no.
but this, no. I just don't think people believe that.
I
just
don't. I didn't at all.
I
I
think
think
all of America thought he wasn't
I
gonna be
was
this.
holding on to that. DeAndre Ayton was the first round pick for so long until I couldn't, bro.
Let's move on. Kevin Durant. Hey, easily. Hey,
Hey,
He been excellent for
we don't
the
gotta talk about Kevin Durant. Like he been hooping.
yeah, it's KD. Bro.
The next guys. Jalen Green gets NA, but Dylan Brooks. I get Dylan Brooks a B. He been ISOing. It be ISOing like crazy, but B.
B.
He's
Yeah,
played
hell yeah,
very well,
hell yeah,
man.
B for sure.
I said
He's
he
the
been
reason why
ISOing like crazy. He think he the man, but hey, he been hooping. I give him credit.
He's the reason why they number 7 right now.
All right, we got 3 more. Drew Holiday on the Blazers. I mean, he been hurt for a long time, but when he was playing, I guess.
Give it a B.
Yeah, I
decent.
get. Yeah, I think Drew played really well when he was with the Blazers.
Yeah, I gotta get that a B.
Yeah.
I think he was a B. He was hooping. He was probably like one of their best players. Like probably second or third. I give it a B. Russell Westbrook for the Kings. A+. He been the only bright spot on that team.
Yeah, he's been better
A
than okay.
plus. I'm gonna give it
For the
I ain't
Kings.
gonna give it.
For the
I ain't gonna give it
Kings,
an
though.
A.
I give
For
it
the
a B.
Kings.
They ain't winning games though. I'm gonna give. No,
That's fine.
They just poorly construct. Well, yeah.
No, they're poorly constructed. You can say it. It's okay. We say this every day. They're poorly constructed. We know they are.
Well, yeah. For what they are. Yeah.
I
For what?
still wouldn't get that shit no A.
But for what he has brought to that team and probably
I
been
get like a
healthy is-
B. I get like a B.
I give it a B. Yeah, I give it a B.
Yeah, only because it hasn't translated to winning. If it was translated to
But no one
wins,
thought,
then
one
I'd
thought they
give
was
it an
gonna
A.
win, though. No one thought they was gonna win.
I didn't think they was gonna be this bad though.
But yeah,
They
that's
got
true.
all-
But we knew
that's
they was
a
gonna be
team of
garbage.
Veterans.
8-29
Yeah, considering
Yeah,
with
said it
that-
was
Zach,
gonna be good.
Russ, and DeMar. I didn't think they was gonna be 8-29.
and Dennis Schroeder, they got a spot. Sabonis,
We say that, then we look at them. It's like, yeah, this team ain't that good.
yeah.
I thought they would have at least been like with the Grizzlies at 16-21 or something like that. Not no 8-29.
Yeah, that's wild.
The last team, the Pistons, Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson revitalized his career. I'm gonna give it a C though, because I'm gonna give it a C because he was doing. I mean, he's not as bad. He's not as good as he was on the Heat.
He's been hooping this year. I think he's been good for the Pistons.
Karis LeVert.
I think he's been hurt in and out, but I would give it like a D.
Yeah.
I'll say collectively, I give it like a B. Because Duncan Robinson, he's been playing good this year. And when Karras has played, Karras has brought that spark off the bench, brought that energy off the bench. But like you said, he's just been injured majority of the year. But collectively, I give it like a B.
I didn't name the Clippers because Bradley Beal been hurt. Didn't name D'Angelo Russell. I knew all of us were going to give him an F. There was no point of that. Jordan Poole, probably a D or F. He's been injured a lot, so.
Yeah.
All right, man. So let's move on to our NBA Pickems. Let's go. NBA Pickems. NBA Fridays games. All you got to do is just pick a team because we're not going to like analysis. Just pick what team you think will win.
Mm-hmm.
All right. NBA Fridays games. Raptors and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Raptors.
Give me the Boston Celtics. 76ers and the Magic.
Sixers.
Magic.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Pelicans and the Wizards. Toilet bowl.
Give me the Pelicans.
Wizards.
Give me the Washington Wizards. Clippers and the Nets.
Give me the Clippers.
Should be the Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers. Thunder and the Grizzlies.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder. Hawks and the Nuggets.
Nuggets. Oh,
Hawks.
Who you say? Who you say?
Hawks.
Who you say, Charles?
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. Knicks and the Suns.
Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the Phoenix Suns. Kings and the Warriors.
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 Give me the Golden State Warriors. Rockets and the Trailblazers.
Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. Bucks and the Lakers.
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 Give me the LA Lakers. NBA Saturdays games. Mavericks and the Bulls.
Mavericks.
Mavericks. You know I ain't picking no damn Bulls.
Hater. Give me the Chicago Bulls. Timberwolves and the Cavs.
Timberwolves.
I'm gonna go Cavs.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. Heat and the Pacers.
Heat.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat. Clippers and the Pistons.
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 Give me the Detroit Pistons. Spurs and the Celtics.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Hornets and the Jazz.
Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets. NBA Sundays games. Pelicans and the Magic.
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 Give me the Orlando Magic. Nets and the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
Nets.
Give me the Brooklyn Nets. 76ers and the Raptors.
Let me get the Sixers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Knicks and the Trailblazers.
Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Spurs and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Spurs.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves. Heat and the Thunder.
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 Give me the OKC Thunder. Bucks and the Nuggets.
Bucks.
Give me the Bucks.
Give me the Denver Nuggets. Wizards and the Suns.
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 Give me the Phoenix Suns. Hawks and the Warriors.
Hawks.
Warriors.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. Rockets and the Kings.
Rockets.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets. NBA Mondays games. Jazz and the Cavs.
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 Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers. Celtics and the Pacers.
Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. 76ers and the Raptors.
Sixers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Nets, and the Mavs.
Uni Brooklyn Nets.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Lakers, and the Kings.
Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Hornets, and the Clippers.
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 Give me the LA Clippers, NBA Tuesdays games, Bulls, and the Rockets.
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 Give me the Houston Rockets, Suns, and the Heat.
Suns.
Heat.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Timberwolves, and the Bucks.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Nuggets, and the Pelicans.
Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Spurs, and the Thunder.
Thunder.
Spurs.
OKC got to get a win. Give me the OKC Thunder, Hawks, and the Lakers.
Lakers.
I'm gonna go Hawks.
Give me the LA Lakers, Blazers, and the Warriors.
Blazers.
Warriors.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers, NBA Wednesdays games, Jazz, and the Bulls.
I'm gonna say the Jazz.
The Jazz.
Give me the Chicago Bulls, Raptors, and the Pacers.
Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Cavs, and the 76ers.
Sixers.
Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Nets, and the Pelicans.
Nets.
Pelicans.
Give me the Brooklyn Nets, Nuggets, and the Mavericks.
Nuggets.
Mavericks.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Knicks, and the Kings.
Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Wizards, and the Clippers.
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 Give me the LA Clippers. And finally, NBA Thursdays games, Grizzlies, and the Magic.
Grizzlies.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Suns, and the Pistons.
Pistons.
Yeah, Pistons.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Celtics, and the Heat.
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 Give me the Boston Celtics, Thunder, and the Rockets.
Thunder.
Rockets.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Bucks, and the Spurs.
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 Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Jazz, and the Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Mavs.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Knicks, and the Warriors.
Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Hawks, and the Trailblazers.
Trailblazers.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, and finally, Hornets and the Lakers.
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 Give me the LA Lakers. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys follow us on all social media platforms at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. And if you want to hear me, Charles, and Reg yap on the audio versions, we are also on Apple and Spotify. Thank you, Reg, for showing up. It was great to have you on
Appreciate
here.
you,
Great to
dog.
have another
Appreciate
guest. Where can the people find you at, bro? Where can they find you at?
Hey, right down there below, Raise Man Reg on all platforms, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, on everything. And saying, hey, appreciate y'all letting me on, man. I look forward to journey out further if possible, man. Again, I talk about basketball too. I talk about a little wrestling here and there. I do a little gaming.
Are you fucking wrestling?
Yeah, man.
Like college or like WWE?
How do it feel like going there? Is that what you asked?
No, I'm saying like you watch college wrestling, WWE wrestling. Or?
WWE,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But I do a bit of everything on my YouTube channel, man. Follow me there. Name everywhere, same thing on all platforms, man. Again, thank y'all. I've been tapped into y'all for a minute. For a minute now, it was definitely a pleasure for joining.
Of course,
Appreciate you, big dog.
But until next time, we will see you guys later.